Hello! I made muffins, and they turned out pretty good, so I'm in an excellent mood. Also, apparently when I turn my head slightly towards my microphone, I peek now, which is fascinating. That's a very interesting development. Anyway. I have, like, shmoney now, but that doesn't mean I have enough for, like, a night or three's worth of ranked games. So, I'm gonna do my best to not fish for bingo, but I should probably put it on. And then I'm just gonna, I don't know, play the video game for a bit. What fucking mode is this card for, actually? This is for Sanma. I don't know if tonight is a Sanma night. Wait, is this a one-game card? Are you fucking for real? Okay. If it's for one game, I fucking guess. Well, that's all Sozu, which is nice. Except for, like, honors. And it's got golden rainbow chests on every line, so it seems okay. But, like, the fact that it immediately evaporates upon use is kind of funny.
Is the 9 of cracks. The player is east.
I'd love to see some tile drawing magic here.
Let's see how this battle unfolds.
Look, Lois, I'm a Sanma player. It's all about the value, baby.
Who's going to make the first call here?
I should have thrown the fucking one-mon back. I'm already playing with no brain.
This table is so quiet I could hear a pin drop.
You don't actually want that. Come on.
Maybe it is better to
don't
hold
be
back
ridiculous.
without any west tiles visible.
The player, 2 tiles to Tempai.
Okay,
The
so
dots
Itsu
are really
chance.
coming together.
1-9-mon, or 1-9 pin already gone, but
The player on the right drops a pair.
it's an alright thing to be waiting on too, because it's an edge tile.
The player is already
Maybe I should have thrown this
one tile
fucking
to
bomb
Tempai.
earlier.
This hand is very near
With 2
completion.
6s just going, and those are
perfect
Tadashi
tile.
too, so I'm not really sure what to think.
The player, no Tempai.
I'm actually gonna
here.
throw that one back, hoping for the Itsu.
My,
I made a
oh
mistake.
my, and
Or
there's
maybe I
the
didn't.
beach.
I'm curious to see if this develops into a confrontation.
Question is, can the player survive this situation?
The player on the right has discarded that tile.
Doubled up on a tile that was
Being in a
just-
garbage weight and
Ah,
okay,
geez.
fine.
The player on the right, a very swift win
I love
off
Sanma.
the wall.
The player on the right, a very favorable start.
The player on the right takes a modest lead.
Yeah. Alright, it's fucking nothing. So much for my dealer turn.
East 2, the Dora.
Why do I
is
have to
the
pay
8
5/8?
of Bam.
How
The
dare you do
player
this?
Is west. The player on the right is in first.
The point leader is not terribly
Okay,
far away.
door
This
one.
is not an easy spot to work around. The
These
player,
are like
one
not
step
good
in the right
shapes.
direction.
Ipeko
This hand is
chance.
really beginning to come together.
That's true. There is bingo chansu.
The player, first place is well within striking range. The player,
This hand
2
is like
tiles to
really far
Tempai.
away
The
for
next
Sanma,
two
so
tiles could make a huge
I don't know if I
difference.
can afford to throw that 9 pin looking for more value. I need blocks. Okay, now the 9 pin's awful.
Things are at a standstill.
Now it doesn't help me accept anything. Because that 6 accepts all the tiles that the 9 would. And some extras. Those 6-9 or 1-4 type shapes.
The air is tense as
Make the
the players
terminals really
take their
weak.
turns. Another useless draw. Any calls on this tile? Took a pass
Nah,
for now.
that seems like a bad prospect right now. Would have
The
to throw too
player,
much.
1 tile to Tempai.
The-
Oh, wow, and there's a call.
So, potential scary closed weight ending, depending.
And there's the niche.
I'm curious
Yeah?
to see if this develops into a confrontation.
Will it be possible to catch up here?
The player across the table has discarded.
Chasing niche.
That is a very confident reach.
With a good weight and, like, Ipeco here, maybe? Oh, shit. Video game.
Very thin draw.
It's not that thin. Come on, it was two-sided. There were like 6 or 7 tiles.
Simply blown away.
リーチ一発ズモピンフ
So it wasn't the Ipeco side, but... Oh, wow. Bazingo.
East 3. The Dora is the 8 of bands. The
Let
player
me just push
is
a bunch of
south. The
serotonin
player
directly into your
finished the last
brainstem.
hand quick and dirty.
Moving into first place, at least for the moment.
The stage is
Clearing
set.
the east first,
Anything
and
can
then
happen.
we'll see what this
Any
becomes.
calls on this
3
time?
pairs. Alright,
The
is there a
player
speed between
makes
0
a
and light
call
speed? Let's fucking
out
go.
of Nowhere.
This lifts a heavy burden.
The player is already 1 tile to Tenpai.
It's important to find the best possible weight.
I've got my blocks here, so I can afford to keep a safer tile. Actually, wait, no, this is Summon. North fucking sucks. Goodbye. I really thought it was gonna get called there.
Who will come out on top in this confrontation? Uh-oh, East has declared
Fucking-
niche.
I'm curious to see if this
Shit
develops into
ass.
a confrontation.
Question
I'll
is,
respect
can
it on the
player
Batsu
survive
turn,
this
even if it fucking
situation
takes me
to do with this
backwards.
tile?
I should have
player
fucking
in
taken
time for a
both
call.
of those!
The player already
I am not a
called the
bitch,
second
I am a
no.
big,
The
strong
player,
man.
1 tile to Tenpai.
Certain tiles will fit right into
This green
this
dragon
hand.
is gonna
Others
be a
will
fucking pro-
gradually
No, it's
transform.
not! No, we're good. We're actually fine. In fact, now I can get rid of the 1-pins.
The player, Tenpai.
This is Furiten, though, which is, like, not great, obviously. Woo! Alright, it's time to pivot out of
The
Furiten
player
with
is
the
down to
forbidden
1
drift
tile.
maneuver.
The
Go
player
from
across the table
a
has
reasonable
discarded
weight
that
that's
tile.
310 to this.
The player. Can this hand withstand the heat? Oh my!
Hey!
Amazing! What a spectacular
The video game is
draw.
not actually that
Took care
difficult,
of
huh?
that East Beach.
The player is not letting
I'm so
up.
fucking bad. That's crazy. I'm apparently doing alright, Riku. Thanks for dropping by. We got lines. Let's go.
South 1. The Dora is west. The player is east. The player is coming off a spectacular
okay.
hand.
The player remains in the lead.
Now, let's
From a
watch
position
how
of
things
strength, I think I
develop.
actually hold the honors here for a bit. North next. That
The player
one as part of a
gaining momentum.
1-3-4
The
was
bands
like
are really coming
completely
together.
worthless,
Any
which is why I
calls
threw
on
it
this
first.
tile?
Not a
Pick
toy
a
hand,
pass for
I
now.
think. 7-9. I think it's time to forsake the West. I think these are the shapes that we want to have.
Who's going to make the first call here?
1, 2,
The
3,
player is
sure.
already 1 tile to Tenpai.
This hand is very
Bad
near
closed
completion.
7-9.
Draws yet another simple.
I don't think this is a safety difference or anything.
The player on the right continues to discard
Could have gone
simples.
to 3-4-4 instead of 3-3-4, I guess. But Lamau, why?
My, oh my.
All right, this is safe.
Each.
Probably wants to avoid taking risks while in
There's
the
like
lead.
one of my fucking 8
Question
pins,
is,
too.
Can the player survive
Like,
this
you were holding on to
situation?
that for ages. This is safe. Shit, I don't know. Throw from the fucking edge, I guess. Wait. I should have fucking broken the pair. It's ridiculous that I tried to fucking push.
One step in the wrong direction.
I have no value in this hand.
The player, one tile to Tenpai.
Managed to figure that out anyway.
Find the best possible weight.
This is not Furiten, so I will push it.
Chasing Beach. Is this hand going to end quietly?
I think I stand to benefit here. Ah, well.
Gee, the player suffers an
Okay, that doesn't look too bad.
unexpected loss.
With a fine play, no doubt about it.
Okay, Mrs. Daldiura.
ドラ
Yeah. Yeah, that's not a hard hit. I'm okay with that.
South 2. The Dora is White Dragon. The player is West. The player is
Two
in the
easts,
lead, at least for the moment.
This
Two
may be a
pairs,
good time to
Disastrous
start
169 and
thinking defensively.
Sozu.
Is this a battle that can be won?
I play it
The
for
player
speed.
makes a
I've
call
decided.
out of nowhere.
My shapes in this hand are fucking miserable. So I'm just gonna rely on Toy Toy or seeing the Easts
Any
happen.
calls on this? The player already
689,
calls
super
a second
redundant.
meld. The player, 2 tiles to Tenpai.
The weak
next
should
few
fear the
tiles
strong.
could make a huge difference.
I have no plan and neither should you.
The player is already 1 tile to Tenpai.
Certain tiles
This
will
has
fit
the risk
right
of
into
putting
this
me
hand.
into a
Others
fucking
will gradually
wait where
transform
one
it.
side has no Yaku, which is obviously not great. Because if I
Doubled
draw
up
into
on
that
a
side
tile
and then have
that
to
was
throw it,
just discarded.
it's permanent Furiten. Yeah, that doesn't work though.
The player, no Tenpai here.
I can aim for higher than that, right? Ideally, I want to end
No
as
one
close to an
dares
edge
to
as
make the
possible
first
here.
move.
That green's pretty hopeless. If it had been basically anything else, I would have tried to pitch the 6-pin there, I think.
The air is very tense at this moment.
5-6 is definitely a more favorable variant of this, but with no chi, it's hard to complete. Well, harder. Alright, 1-2. I
Decided
think I
that
throw this
dots
bomb
aren't worth
while
chasing.
it's fucking not worth worrying about. Get the scary stuff out of here. This should send bad messages to anybody who's looking at me
Things calm
if these
down for
calls
the
don't
moment.
already.
My, oh my, and there's the beach.
Okay,
Probably wants
red's
to
not
avoid
accounted
taking risks
for.
while in the lead.
Question is,
I
can
think
the
I
player
try to
survive
slide
this
out of
situation?
this.
One step in the wrong
Oops, I actually
direction.
didn't mean to throw that.
Ah,
Oh, okay.
geez. The player on the
Dama
right,
10,
a very
illegal.
Swift win off the wall.
Looks like,
This will be a repeat of East.
yeah, basically just Tanyao. Tanyao Sumo. Alright.
South 2, 1 counter. The Dora is the 3 of dots. The player is West. The player is
Dora
in
one.
the lead, at least for the moment.
14899
Hopefully this will end
Sosu.
without any
Whoa,
incidents.
that is
Let's
fucking
see how this
putrid
battle
and
unfolds.
that's awful.
Any calls on this tile? Took a
This
pass
could
for
plausibly be a Toy Toy hand, but I don't know that. Fucking whatever.
The
Okay.
player on the right makes
Sometimes
a
it's just
call
like that,
out
I
of
suppose.
nowhere.
Alright. Red is safe versus dealer now, so I can hold on to it for a bit.
Whatever happens, it'll be something to
It
talk
seems
about.
somewhat
Another
difficult for me to
useless
improve
draw.
my fucking shapes right now, so... Just try to
This
get
hand
this
is
through quickly.
going nowhere.
Yeah.
The player on the right made a call there.
That doesn't change shit for me.
The player, 2 tiles to Tenpai.
This hand is really beginning to come together.
My, oh my, and
Okay.
there's the beach.
I'm curious
This
to
is
see
safe
if this
against
develops
you.
into a confrontation.
The player on the right. Here
hey,
we have a con. The
OP,
new
is
Dora
this-
is 1
What's
crack.
going on here?
That kills the Ipatsu.
There it is.
The player's going for
Okay,
it.
it's not that
That tile
dangerous.
made it
Come on. Throwing that
The player
7
across
seems
the
so
table has
wasteful,
discarded
but
that tile.
I think it's
Doubled up
one
on
of
a
the only
tile
things I
that
can
was
do
just
there.
discarded.
Okay, well now we commit.
The player. One tile to Tempai.
This hand is
We
very
have
near
identified Shitoitsu. I can't force either of these through. Nah,
Ah, gee.
really.
The player across. A very swift win.
Alright,
off
what's the
wall.
damage?
completion. With a fine
Will be
play.
2 aura
No
flips.
doubt about it.
No hits. Looks like
リ
not
ンズ
even
もピ
Tanyo.
ンフドラ
Yeah. Ruchi Sumo, Fedora one. Okay, so it's still a lead,
South
but it's a
3.
thin
The
lead.
Dora is east. The player is
Wanna clean up
south.
quick here?
Heading into the final hand of the match.
The
6, 8,
player
9.
is in first and will normally play the hand fast.
Is this a lead that can be defended?
Deeply weird Pinzu. Cut bad terminals first.
This table is so quiet. Any calls on this tile? Took a pass.
I don't
for
quite
now.
have the confidence to open for that, I think.
The
Throwing
player,
this over
2
the red
tiles
makes
to-
no sense.
The
It's
player
literally just
across.
a bingo
Score 3
optimization.
Doras.
And of course, well, I couldn't have gotten rid of it any earlier, really.
My,
Oh my god.
my,
This
and
is
there's
really
the
how it
lead.
happens to me,
I'm
huh?
curious to see if this develops into a confrontation.
Question is, can the players survive this situation?
Huh.
The player's going for it.
That tile made it through.
I'm defending against the wrong person.
Ah, gee.
Fuck.
The player
What
on
is
the right.
fucking
What
going
an
on?
Incredible
No.
win off the wall.
That was a speedy finish.
Ah.
リーズもタイヤをドラワンラン
Alright. Well, that's my lead, but a second place with like advantage isn't so bad. Only a modest loss. I like that .0. I don't even know what can be in these boxes. Gold token. Dude, the fucking animations are so over the top. What the fuck is going on? Alright, can't wear that because I'm an anime girl. Gold token. Damn, I can buy more bingo cards. That's crazy. One of these days I'm gonna pull the fucking Ark of the Covenant out of one of these. Alright, I think I've had just about enough of Sanma Momento for right now. I'll put on a 6-game 4-player card and just chill out for a bit. I think I'm pretty close to hitting a fucking login reward breakpoint. So I am hoping to get the games in before reset. Let me actually log in here. Hey, that one has a sword! I didn't know.
East
only
1.
could have a
The
sword.
Dora is the 3 of BAMs. The player is east. How does this starting hand look to you?
This starting hand is certainly very competitive.
Let's see how this battle unfolds.
I don't really know what the fuck to make of that, but I guess the 9-pin gets thrown back.
Who's going to make the first call here?
Then 1, 2, 5, 8, 9. I
The
think
player
9 Mon.
already 2 tiles to Tempai.
This
is
hand is really beginning to come
an
together.
acceptable cut. I'm looking at my stats page because I'm trying to fucking... I'm groping around the interface that's in Japanese, trying to find,
This table is so
my fucking
quiet,
login
I can
reward
hear a pin
stats.
drop.
And apparently in Free Room, I have a 40% rate of getting second.
Things are at a
I have
standstill.
finished first in 10 games, second in 26, third 15, and fourth 14. What the fuck? What does this
There is
mean?
calls on this tile. Took a pass for now.
Am I simply built different?
Oh wow! And
Okay,
there's
that's the
a call.
logout button. I should probably be giving this game my full attention, but right now I'm honestly, like,
Look at that Dora.
distressed and confused that I don't know how to navigate the interface. Cut surplus pairs, I think. From the edge. Play for efficiency.
The player across.
Okay, I'm a
already
little concerned
calls
about
a
that right
second
now.
meld.
No Sozu yet, and they cut a pair of Manzu to do that. Plus an extremely early
Probably looking to
5
block that
pin.
south for quite a while.
So it seems like Sozu are probably dangerous here.
Who's going to pull away from the pack?
No other signs of, like, pure chaos from anyone else, though. Actually, discards to my left and right are incredibly boring.
How are the players going to approach this hand?
Okay, that one was weird, though. This is weird.
No one dares to make the first move. What to do with this tile? Still holding
Probably
back.
not. Yeah, we're just gonna cut Pinzu for a while, I guess. Fucking okay.
Have things calmed down for the moment?
Wow. Okay. Alright, I got it. There's a lot of Pinzu in the wall. And everybody fucking relax.
The player.
Yeah,
One
I want to
tile
accept
tempo.
that because it makes
This
a
hand is
6-7-8
very
as a
near
sequence with a
completion.
7-7
Is
pair.
this hand going to end quietly?
That 8-so, that random Tadashi 8-so and Tadashi Green Dragon. Super late in the game. That's like,
Who will seize the
that's
win
not just a
this
red
hand?
flag, that's
My,
like
oh my, and there's the meat.
an entire
There are
fucking
any number
parade.
of responses here.
Question is, can the players survive this situation?
That looks like folding though.
Chasing
Oi,
Beach.
oi, oi,
There are any number of
okay.
responses here.
Things got weird super fast. Do I have
One
anything
step
safe
in the
against
wrong
anyone? I
direction.
just threw something in a complete panic. 9-so would have been better against fucking Shimocha at
That's a
least.
safe tile for the player on the right.
The player. Is it time? Still
Okay,
no call.
Dora's safe against everyone. This passed really recently, so holy.
Jeez. The player on the left. What an incredible
All right.
win off the wall.
The player on the left, a very favorable start.
The player on the left takes a modest lead.
Alright. Weird weight, too. Yeah, her expression does look kind of dopey. You're
East
right.
2. The Dora is White Dragon. The player is North. The player on the left is in first.
Still
Oops,
very
I don't
much
wanna
in a
turn off
position
calls,
to
the
win
fuck?
the game.
This is not an easy spot to work around.
8-mon's terrible. 3-6 is kind of unfortunate. 2 honors. 2-3-5-6 in Pinsu's okay.
What's going to happen to this score gap?
I don't know if I'm going to be able to find value in this hand.
The player, is there any way to turn the tables here?
So I'm just going to try to clear the most dangerous honors first, and then see where this goes.
Who's going to
It
make
ain't
the first
Pinfu,
call
it might
here?
be Tanyao.
The player.
It
one
is
step
now
in the
less
right
likely that it will be
direction.
The
Tanyao.
next few tiles could make a huge difference.
Uh, 6-8. I fucking guess.
The player gaining momentum.
Let me actually
This
get
is
that
the point
fucking
where
6-0
skill
out of
really
here
factors
a little
in.
bit early, since I get the feeling I'm going to be very behind and pushing with low value if I do.
This table is so quiet I could
That's
hear a
wrong
pin
for
drop.
efficiency, but it does let me get rid of a bomb a little bit earlier than I'd otherwise be able to. Matching that discard's completely safe. And it really doesn't afford me anything,
Things
considering
are at
that
a
6 is already
standstill.
paired with the 5.
Oh,
The player
When did I
on the
become
right
such a fucking
calls
chatterbox
west,
about
but
this
it's
video
not a
game?
Yaku.
I feel like a week or two ago I was playing Sega Net and just going...
The player across refuses to compromise.
Is this what they call achieving intentionality? This is... yeah. With 2 showing, it would take a hell weight for this to be
Who will
dangerous
come
against
out on
anyone,
top in
so
this confrontation?
I can hold on to this for a bit as a Ipatsu turn tile. It's like, let's be real. The efficiency
No one dares to
is
make the
not
first
happening
move.
right now. 3-3-3-4 means I can
One step in the wrong
cut
direction.
the 1-3 and like search for value that way. Because
The
like
air is very tense at this
Richinomi
moment.
here seems bad from a position of disadvantage.
The player on the
If gonna
left continues to
oh
discard
god, there's
symbols.
none of those showing, huh? Well, bail all the way out of the shape for the start.
Have things calmed down for the moment? Any calls on this tile? Took a pass for now.
That 5 is not critically dangerous, but dodgy?
How are the
Suspicious
players
over
going to
here, no
approach this
Pinzu
hand?
yet.
Another useless draw.
Guess there's the red dragons. Hello, as.
My, oh my, and there's
Okay.
the leech.
There are any number of
Initiate
responses
folding
here.
protocol.
Question is, can the players survive this situation? Excellent evasive action.
They're matching me. Yeah, so it's just a fucking wall of Pinzu in there.
Ah, geez.
Ipatsu,
The
huh?
player on the left. What an incredible
Dora
win
2,
off the wall.
maybe Pinfu?
Fine play, no doubt about it.
リーチ一発ツモピンフイーフェドラドラ
Oh wow, yeah, Hideko in there too, the 1-1-2-2-3-3. Oh!
East 3. The
It's
Dora
hard being
is
an
the
honest
8 of
man in
dots.
this lawless
The player
land of
is west.
gambling cheaters.
How does this starting hand look to you?
Oh, what the
Not a
fuck
bad
is that?
configuration. Let's see what tiles come off the wall.
The stage is set. Anything can happen.
Okay, so literally I think the way I'm maybe meant to play this is I throw the 5-7. That's incredibly
What's going
fucking
to happen
bizarre.
to this score gap?
What the fuck?
One step in the wrong
Yeah, no, fuck it.
direction.
I'm literally gonna throw from the inside. Even connected tiles. The best chance
The
this
player,
fucking hand has
is
at
there any
value
way to turn the
is
tables
100%
here?
half
The player,
outside.
One step in the right direction.
This hand is really beginning to come together.
No, it's not. It's 3 away, and I just went
Any
backwards
calls
going
on
for a
this
meme.
tile?
I can do
The
that,
player
actually.
makes a call out of nowhere. The player gaining momentum.
The next
Because I
few
still have a
tiles
pair
could
in
make a
1-1,
huge
so
difference.
then this breaks out of up as 1-1, 1-2-3. Then pair of 9s makes this a little bit more flexible.
The player is already one.
White
What to
dragons
do
would
with
be
this
pretty
tile?
thin.
The player.
Okay.
Tempai.
Tempai on 2-pin. I think I
Whatever
drew really
happens,
well
it'll
there,
be something to
but
talk
I'm
about.
also pretty happy that I think I, like, identified the situation well.
Took a pass for now.
How's the tile gun today? We just started.
The air is
I'm
very
drowning,
tense at
but I
this
just had a
moment.
decent Sanma game, so on net we're doing okay. Things aren't even that bad for me right now. I'm 30,000 points behind leader. Okay, maybe
things
they are a
calm
little
down
bit
for the
worse. Somehow the subtraction worked out a little bit differently in my brain, or maybe it's just seeing the number
How are
there.
the players going to approach this hand? The player! Can this hand withstand the heat?
I think this is a pretty clear indicator to anyone who cares to defend against me. The
No
hand
one
is
dares
not
to
going to
make
be
the
high
first
value,
move.
so... I think
The
I
player
expect
on the
people to
left
play
drops a
recklessly
pair.
into it.
The player on the right continues to discard simples.
I'm watching in another chat
The
as
player on the
everyone
right
fucking
discard still holding
blows
back.
up, responding to, like, a shit post I made. It is a
The
musical
player.
shit post.
Here we have a
That
con.
con was
The new
so
Dora
stupid.
is Green Dragon. The player can't quite
I fucking
get the
put,
job
like,
done on this hand.
900 horns onto the M8 to use as samples. And then immediately sampled fucking... Oh shit. Really just came off the wall, huh?
What
Anyway, I
a
sampled this.
spectacular draw.
A very impressive finish. The player jumped into second place on that one.
I'm simply blown away.
This is a good soundscape.
East 4. The Dora is the 7 of cracks. The player is south.
I'm
Heading
smoking
into the
weed.
final hand of the match.
The player has one final chance to make a big move.
Well, it's hard to know just how this will turn out.
Oh, hello there.
The player already 2 tiles to
Fucking-
Tempai.
This is the point where skill
Jeez, why pay for caffeine when ultra whales are... Okay, actually whales are $25, so... Maybe I need to think that through before I finish that sentence. Anyway, thanks. Appreciate it.
What's going to happen to this score gap?
I really made that shit flash red and yellow.
The player
I actually
is
have, like,
already
no
1 tile
concept
to Tempai.
of, like,
certain
personal
tiles will fit
accountability
right
or
into this
shame.
hand. Others will gradually transform it.
Just checking.
There it is! Nietzsche!
That is a very confident reach.
The player on the left. Here we have a con.
Fascinating.
The new Dora is east.
They con on my...
Kills the Ipatsu.
I mean, it does
The
in
player
fact
on
kill
the
the
right
Ipatsu,
is
but
assuming
conning into
that it's an
Richi
open weight.
usually indicates that you got some shit going on, or that you're a degenerate button pusher who is like 7Q on Final Fantasy.
The player. Is there any way to turn the tables here? Oh my!
Well, they sure did play into it.
The player on the
I
left
really hope I
takes
flipped
a
20 euro.
beating.
That hand was quicker than lightning. I'm very curious about the results
There's
here.
one.
The player is not letting up.
燃品ドラさん湾岸
It just happens like that. Think go-kart jump scare. Alright, so we escaped fucking the pit of despair. I'm literally a second place gamer. Oh wow, fucking Toyman was S1? But I didn't move. Missed opportunity. Alright, real quick. I fucking click on this button, I think. No? Dude, where do I fucking find the interface that tells me how far away I am from next login reward upgrade? Damn, I wish I could read! I think maybe the foundational skill of Mahjong is push-fold judgment. If you decide that you should be in a good position to push, you can't let fear affect you at all, and you just have to fucking go. Good night, Envy. So how many people got Nizaka's fucking Yakumon posting earlier? I have never seen anyone be fucking Tenpai for so many Yakumon the same night, and then not get any of them as like 2 separate events. That's like, what the fuck is that all about? Hit the funny button is a disappointingly accurate way to summarize that, yeah. I'm gonna take off the fucking chocolates. I'm not here for White Day. Should I use that or... no, the flowers are kind of nice. Hot air balloon. I think this accurately represents me as a person. So we'll go for it. And we'll be right back, though. I'm gonna grab some more muffins. The nice thing about games that only require a mouse is that my entire desk can be free for muffin consumption. Hold on, though. No fucking crumbs on the desk mat.
East
Respect
1.
the pink.
Dora is the 7 of dots. The player is north.
I'd love to see some tile drawing magic here.
Let's see how this battle unfolds.
This is awful. Every tile in my hand sucks. It's, I think, the best shape here. Okay, well now it's the other 2-3, I think. Okay, let's just cut
Who's
honors
going to make the first
and
call
see what's
here?
going on, I suppose.
Any calls on this tile?
Without a pair,
Pick a
half
pass for
outside
now.
seems unlikely. Gonna clear this. This hand is likely to be slow, so treat the early discards defensively and try to clear
This
things
table
ahead of
is
time.
so quiet I could hear a pin drop. The player, one step in the right direction.
The BAMs are really coming
All right, 2,
together.
3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Yeah. Okay, well it didn't
Things
die.
are at a standstill.
I've been keeping an eye on voice. The Valorant stack is fucking insane right now. Y'all are deranged.
The air is tense as the players take their turns.
I feel like it might get me. Like, I'm imagining a tactical
The player,
shooter that
2
is,
tiles
like,
to
even
tempo.
remotely
This
nice
hand
to
is
look
really
at
beginning to come together.
and doesn't run on source. Well documented as one of the worst game
Look
engines
at
to ever
that Dora.
exist. I'm sure this isn't a hot take.
The player on the right drops a pair.
Shame Destiny turned to shit. I don't understand
Oh, wow, and there's a call.
what you do in Destiny. That game's progression structure makes absolutely no fucking sense. I have never seen an RPG that is so unclear about, like, what the fuck you should be doing.
Who's going to pull away from the pack?
This Green Dragon seems scary-ish, but
Another useless draw. Oh, making a move.
yeah, it's like,
here.
that's the worst that's gonna
The
happen.
player
Nobody's gonna wrong me
across
with it.
Discards another crack.
I don't see any reason to suspect Damaton from anyone here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The player. 1
7
tile
is
to
not
tempo.
Furiten, so...
This hand is very near completion.
Doubled up on a tile that was just discarded.
I'm going to play it for exactly 2
How
games
are the
and never
players
again.
going to approach this hand? There it
That's a
is.
future that I
Each.
see for myself.
Oh, my.
Holy fuck. You just fucking threw it. What did you have in your hand that
This
made
hand
you do
right
that?
out of the gate. The player.
The player takes a modest
The player
lead.
indeed.
リーチ一発タイヤをピンフドラワンラン
We made it there. This Ipatsu's the kill.
East 2. The Dora is the 2 of cracks. The player is west.
I'm upset
The
that
player
Diabolical
is
was
coming
willfully
off a
killed by its
spectacular
developers,
hand.
which is to say,
Taking a modest
they
lead
took
with
the
that
money
one.
from the Epic
This
deal
is not an
and will
easy
probably
spot to work around.
enjoy modest success, having immediately funded the next game that they're going to make
The
at the
player,
expense of
one
leaving
step in the
Diabolical
right
forever
direction.
permanently dead.
The player across makes a call out of nowhere.
What hand did I walk in on you making? Sleep, if we're gonna be honest, it's probably looking like Richinomi. Maybe
Who
Pinfu,
will
but with
come
the
out
fucking
on
2,
top
4,
in
6, 8
this
Sozu.
confrontation?
It's
The
not
player
good.
across already calls a second meld.
Another pair opportunity.
Whatever happens, it'll
Maybe
be
I
something
was
to talk
meant
about.
to cut the 9 So's there. And try to hit Tanyao at least.
Oh, making a move here.
5, 6, 7.
The player.
Cut from the
two
close
tiles to
shapes
Tenpai.
outside
This is
in.
the point where skill really
It
factors in.
might.
Any calls on this tile? Took a pass for now.
How scared should I be of this? Well, scared enough that I'll throw a Monsoon instead of anything else right now, I guess.
What to do with this tile? Still holding back. The player. Is it time for a still no calls?
5, 6, 8. Wow, I wish I could fucking read Monzu without a 3-second delay on my brain activating.
Ah, gee! The player across. What an incredible win off the wall.
ダブと
That was a
Yaku
speed
oh
finish.
god.
金番
Ah! It's like, this is the most bullshit Hanemon I've ever seen. What the fuck is that all about?
East 2. One counter. The Dora is Green Dragon. The player is West. The
Skill
player
level and Q
across
rank
the
seems
table
alright.
is
Couple
in
of con
first.
pushes, but people
Still
are
very
consistently
much in
making
position
manga on
to win the
hands.
game.
The stage is
Yeah,
set.
it's like,
Anything can happen.
playing on this client is what made me realize, like, people in, like, Silver on Mahjong Soul play... They
Take a
play
pass for
super
now.
fucking timid.
Look at that Dora.
Everybody here plays like fucking
The player,
lunatics.
one step in the
Like,
right
people
direction.
know
This
what
hand
hand
is really
value
beginning to
is.
come together.
Rice-A-Roni Haemon, I like that.
The player gaining
My
momentum.
fucking mom
The
getting
next few
flamed
tiles
by
could make a huge
my dad's side of the
difference.
family all at once when it was revealed that she
Any
used
calls on this
Rice-A-Roni.
tile? Still holding back. Draws yet another simple. The player is already one
Okay, I don't know
tile to
why
Tenpai.
this hand
Nearly
is like
every draw
advanced.
has been an improvement.
I really don't want to
What
be
to do
fucking
with
pair
this
waiting
tile?
on.
Still no calls.
Alright, well. Anybody
There it is,
for red
each.
flags? We got a fucking clearance sale on red
Player on the
flags,
right
2 for
is
1.
assuming that it's an open weight.
Now I'm just thinking
What's
about
going to
Destiny and
happen
why
to
it doesn't
this
make any
score
fucking
gap?
sense. I honestly... What? My brain is exploding thinking about
The
how
player.
poorly
Is
every
there any
aspect
way
of that
to
game's
turn the
actual
tables
progression
here?
loop
The
is
player.
conveyed.
Can this hand
I
withstand
feel
the
like
heat?
it's all just deliberately
The player
obfuscated
across is
to,
playing
like,
cautious.
make sure that players are fucking treadmilling forever. But, like, you can do that without making it
The
impossible
player
to
on the right
understand.
decides to match the player's discard.
Yes, I'm thinking about Destiny, the
player on the
philosophical
left
concept.
is on the defense against the player's beach.
But what are we truly meant for?
The player on the right won't be taking risks here.
Is it a man's fate to download League of Legends?
Chasing beach.
This is a beach.
Wow!
There's
Both of
only
us
one
threw it for
winner
that!
in a beach shootout.
What the fuck is that
player
all about?
can't quite get the job done on this hand.
That is a really uncommon occurrence.
Three-player beach.
Uh-huh.
Taking a gamble.
Oh wow!
And you
there's a
call
call.
into...
That kills the 8-pot.
This is what I mean. People play like lunatics.
Ah,
Oh my
geez.
god!
The player across.
Take the
A
fucking
very
sticks and
swift
go.
Win off the wall.
This will be a repeat of East.
Fucking Tanya Dora 1. Literally, the Ricci sticks are worth as much as your hand.
East 2. 2 counters. The Dora is the 6 of Bams. The player is West.
Let's see where this hand ends up going.
Now, let's
I'm no
watch
longer
how
reading,
things
so I'm
develop.
wondering the same thing about Final Fantasy XIV, and I think the conclusion that I've reached is that I play that game now to dunk on people in front lines.
What's going
That's
to
a
happen
future that
to
I've
this
chosen for
score
myself,
gap?
and I think I'm okay with it.
The player across.
Alright, this
makes a
hand
call
is-
out of nowhere.
Miserable.
The player, one step in the
Just
right
gonna
direction.
clear
This
honors
is the point where skill really factors in.
and chill out.
Any calls? Took a pass for now.
Picking up some connecting tiles. Tile acceptance goes up, Shanten does
The
not.
player, Is there any way to turn the tables
Maybe actually
here?
catch
The
Warden.
player. That's
Maskey
progress.
caught Warden,
This
and I'm
hand is
so
really
fucking
beginning to come together.
pissed.
Look at that Dora. The player.
But in order to go
gaining
for Warden,
momentum.
first I'd
The
want to
next
get
few
Fisher to
tiles
90.
could
In order
make
to
a
get
huge
Fisher to
difference.
90, I have to first fucking actually get Flight in every Endwalker area. In order to do
Yet
that, I have
another
to fucking
symbol.
drag Regon to taxi me everywhere.
The player is already one tile to Tenpai.
This hand looks nothing like it did at the start.
What to do with this still holding back?
Oh yeah, I
One
guess Oath
step
from Fishing
in the
does
wrong
exist.
Direction. The player is it still no calls?
I always forget because nothing about it is actually compelling or interesting.
The player one tile to Tenpai.
It's important
Like,
to
it's
find
kind
the
of
best
neat, but the
possible
fact
way.
that it's entirely fucking gated by current RNG is kind of way.
My oh my.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck you.
Chasing Beach.
We're gonna do it anyway. I don't have shit to fear. I'm not afraid of you. I'm a big, strong man,
No
and my
one
weight
dares
is
to make
good.
The first move.
Ah!
The player across. Here we have a cheat.
Warden has gotten away from me so many times that at
The air
one
is
point I
very
actually
tense
just
at
decided
this
to
moment.
take a break and I never
The
came
player
back.
across calls to form a Dora meld. The player. Can this hand withstand the heat?
What are you doing?
There
Okay.
it is. The player on the right suffers an unexpected loss.
With a fine play, no doubt about it.
Life is indeed like fishing. I don't think I'm compatible with Enjoy It and Vio. I'm like acutely
East
aware
three.
of the remaining
The Dora
hours of
is
my
the
life
two of
decreasing at all
bams.
times,
The
and so
player
things that
is
don't
south.
directly stimulate the good
Player across the
neurotransmitters
table is in first.
are like
What's needed is a roam
insanely
off the point
frustrating
leader.
to me.
Is this a battle that can be won? Any calls on this tile? Took a pass for now. The player, one step in the right direction.
That
This is the
Tuso
point
is
where skill really factors
awkward. Should I just throw it now?
Doubled up on a tile that was just discarded. The player, two tiles
I don't know
to
why it took me
Tenpai.
so long
in.
to
This
arrive
hand
at
is
that
really
3-pin.
beginning to come together.
I think I was getting confused comparing two different close shapes, and I forgot that I just had a completely isolated tile in my hand.
What's going to happen? My, oh my, and there's the knee. What to do with this still holding back?
So,
One step
Yeah.
in the wrong direction.
I just don't want to be the target of that. See, relaxation is fine, it's just like...
The player, is there any way to turn the tables here?
Performing menial tasks on which you are graded but
The
not
player on the
actually
left
asked to
just
distinguish
pushed that
yourself in
tile
any
through.
way is not my idea of relaxing. My brain doesn't disengage in those
Have things
circumstances,
calmed
so I
down
just get
for the
angry. This is not a
Excellent
conversation about how
evasive
relaxing
action.
is poison.
There it is. The player on
just
the
not-
left suffers an
Okay, Dora 1,
unexpected
Yaku
loss.
High,
That was a speedy finish.
cheap hand.
リーチ、ジュン、ドラ。
Alright,
East 4.
Here's
The
my
Dora
chance.
Is the one of BAMs.
time for the
player
greatest
is
push
East.
of all time.
Heading into the
What the
final
fuck
hand
is
of the
that?
match.
The player has one final chance to make a big move.
Well, it's hard to know just how this will turn out.
Ah! Can I have hands that look pretty? That build into Yaku that are
Player
elegant?
across makes a call out of nowhere. The player across.
That guy can
already
have
calls
elegant
a
hands,
second
I
mount.
guess.
The player, one
Fuck
step
off.
in the right direction.
The next few tiles could make a huge
Get out
difference.
of here.
Look at that east win.
Uh-huh. Well, if I want to push against that, this seems like an okay way to do it.
What's going to happen to this
Hidden
score
East
gap?
obfuscates the situation for the other players pretty dramatically.
The player, 2 tiles to Tempai.
This is the point where skill really factors in.
The player, is there any way to turn the
2, 3,
tables
3,
here?
3, 5, 5,
The
7.
player is already 1 tile to Tempai.
Certain tiles will fit right into this hand.
Am I wrong
Others
for
will
thinking that this
gradually
hand is
transform.
incredibly fucking ugly?
Took a pass
No.
for now.
You
Any
don't
calls
need to
on
do
Vista
that.
Still holding back.
That call maybe I should have taken. I think it would have left me
How are
on,
the
like,
players going
a
to
gross
approach
dual
this
pair,
hand?
though. Actually, wait, hold on. What the fuck is...
Look at that.
Yeah, you know what? Actually,
Neach.
Mahjong has no rules. And,
The player
there's no
on the
point in
left
thinking-
decides to
thinking
match
about
the
any-
player's discard. The player across
Okay.
is on the defense against the player's Neach.
moveset expanders in an action game are equipment items with durability. Ignore that, by the way. That
Fine
didn't
play.
happen.
No doubt about it.
本一発
Frog, that sounds fucking terrible. Alright, so I died, but I didn't die. I could have been done with him, but I think I still would have dealt in. My fight money. Not backwards progress, anything but that.
East 1. The Dora is the
You know how I
5 of
relax?
Bams.
I fucking
The
go to
player
sleep.
is West. How does this starting
Is this
hand
weird?
look to you?
The question is, where is
That's my
West hiding?
primary mode of
Let's see how
relaxation,
this
is just
battle
going to
unfolds.
fucking bed.
Any calls on this tile? Took a pass for now.
I feel like by raw time spent, that should be true for everyone. This is extremely ugly. That 8-pin
going
cut
to
is
make the
gross, but I
first
want to leave the
call
door
here?
in my hand.
This table is so quiet, I can
I-
hear a pin drop.
I think I feel like I was frozen in ice like Captain America, and then when I was thawed out, the chat was now like talking about furries.
What to do with this tile?
Like, perceptually no time passed,
Still holding back.
but the landscape of the world is very different.
The player, 2 tiles to Tempai.
This
And
hand is
more.
really beginning to come together.
This is not real.
My, oh my, and there's the beach.
I'm curious to see.
Alright,
if
I
this
feel pretty
develops
compelled to
into a
fold into that.
confrontation.
Will it be possible to catch up here? The player, is it time for a call?
No, in
Still
fact,
no
it is
call.
time for me to throw those next. Alright, 1 so, 1 pin.
The player on the left has discarded that tile.
I still fucking got crumbs everywhere somehow.
Excellent, evasive action.
Yeah, you know what, I'll just fucking see you later.
Who's going to pull away from the pack?
Have East hit the board at all? No? Not White Dragons either?
How are the players
That was
going
probably
to
not my
approach
best
this
safe
hand?
option.
One step in the wrong
Shut
direction.
up! I'm folding! Stop it! This is already difficult for me.
Is this hand going to end quietly?
Keeping a very cool head here.
Keeping a very cool head. Why, yes, I am unicycling backwards while crying and shitting myself. Thank you for noticing.
Win off the wall.
The player on the left, a very favorable start.
The player on the left takes a modest lead.
Alright, whatever. Anything based on your system ID is a great way to give people incurable brainworms for their entire lives.
East 2. The Dora is the 3 of bands.
Jesus.
The player is south. The player on the left is in first.
Still very much in a position
Didn't
to
expect
win the
to see a
game.
mouse me
This
tonight.
is not an
Those are
easy
surprisingly
spot to work
cute,
around.
actually.
The player, one step in the right direction.
Okay, the concept
next
art's
few
way
tiles
dumber.
Could make a huge difference.
This is like the worst Animorphs cover I have ever seen.
What's going to happen to this score gap?
Animorphs. No.
Calls on this tile.
That's just the joke from before, but shittier. You can't do this.
The player. Is there any way to turn the tables
You
here?
really came here, fucking dealt into a one-han hand
The player. Two
while
tiles to
Yakuman Tenpai, and
This
then
is the
posted
point where skill
:3 in
really
my
factors
chat.
in.
Fucking great. Just absolutely stellar. This is now Chitoy, I guess.
The player
So I throw
is
center tiles,
already
so my
one
weights are more
tile to
annoying.
Tenpai.
This hand is very near completion.
You lost 4 Yakuman chances. I don't think I've been
Fans
Tenpai
are
for
at a
more than 4
standstill.
Yakuman.
Draws yet another simple.
I gotta say that fucking, the Chinitsu, Tanyo hand earlier, that was pretty good.
The air is tense as the players take. My, oh my, and there's the beach.
I'm curious to see if this
Alright,
develops into a confrontation.
Will it be possible to catch up here?
I actually didn't mean to discard that. Why do I fucking
No one
discard stuff while
dares to
trying to
make the
check it
first
so
move.
often?
The air is very tense at this moment.
Rather nice of you to come back and ruin me. Because this is now a fucking bomb that lives in my hand, and even if I get to Tenpai with it, I'm Furiten.
Chasing beach.
There are any number of responses
Fuck
here.
off! Stop it! Alright, I can see 3, so it would have to be a hell
Ah,
weight.
geez.
And then
The player
he
on
pots
the
anyway.
right. What an incredible win off the wall.
With a fine play, no doubt about it.
Patsu.
リーチ
Dora
一発
3?
ツモドラさんバネバン
Yeah. Well, I'm bleeding out, but it could be a lot worse.
East 3. The
Now it's
Dora
time
is
for a
the
really
2 of
cool
cracks.
push that doesn't
The
leave me in the
player is
hospital.
east. The player on the right
Those are
is
some
in first.
fucking
Still very much in a
Manzu.
position to win the game.
The stage is set.
149.
Anything
Can I
happen.
just discard the whole suit at once? Can I just mulligan like it's fucking Scrabble?
The player, one step in the right direction. Any calls on this tile? Took a pass for now.
Definitely not close enough to any kind of flush, though. 3-4 is an improvement. Okay, yeah, no, that's definitely fucking weird.
What's going to happen to this score gap? Draws yet another
Why does this
symbol.
picture have the 4K Ultra HD? Okay, it's because it's a fucking Citra screen cap. Presumably as a resolution showcase or something.
The player, is there any way to turn the tables here?
God. I wish I had a quicker way to flash my fucking screen, but also that seems
The
incredibly
player,
dangerous.
2 tiles to Tempai.
The next few tiles could make a huge difference.
I really should have thrown fucking 3-mon, huh? I think I was... Nah, those shapes were about the same level of shitty.
Who's going to make the first call here? What to do with this tile? Still holding back.
I have big stress over this hand for some
This
reason.
table is so quiet I could hear a pin drop. The player on the right follows suit here.
Okay, this leaves me open for the fun little 3-sided weight thing. I'd have to draw into the 5 myself,
that
but...
door.
Oh god, I do not want that, but I can accept it. And I still have a pair. Alright, fuck off. Get out of my
Things
hand.
are at a standstill. The air is... My, oh my, and there's the niche!
There are any number of responses here.
Will it be possible to catch up here?
Help! I don't know what to do!
Players going for it.
That tile made it through.
Do I have a safe tile?
The player, is it time for a call?
Still
no
not
call.
against you.
That's a safe tile for the player across the table.
There it is! I hear a roan!
With a
Dude,
fine
where are
play.
people finding
No
all
doubt
these
about it.
fucking Dora? Said to a player who has one more Dora than I had in my hand.
一発タイヤをドラさんパネマン
Ah. Holy shit.
East 4. The Dora is the 2 of
This is
cracks.
fucking
The
brutal.
player is north. Heading into the final hand of the match.
The player has
right.
one final chance to make a big move.
Well, it's hard to know
1,
just
2,
how
3.
this will turn out.
What could this actually be? Like, I'm being serious. What does this hand become in a universe where it has
Pick
value?
a pass for now. The player across drops a pair.
Fine.
There it is! Neat! The player on the right makes
Fuck
a
it.
call out of
I don't
nowhere.
care.
That kills the Ipatsu.
Just
What's
here
going
to be a
happen
normal
to this
person.
score gap? The player across decides to match the
I'm
player's
locking in my
discard.
third
The
place. I
player,
don't
can
give a
this
shit.
hand
I don't want to
withstand
hear
the
about
heat?
it. Just let me out.
The player
I
on
don't
the
wanna
left
be here
is
anymore.
playing cautious.
What a mess.
The player on the left is assuming that it's an open
This
weight.
hand could never have accepted Dora either unless I kept that fucking 1-mon, which was literally my first discard, so...
The player, is there any way to turn the tables here? The player on the right, that's a pawn.
Okay, you also... You're looking for a fast hand, obviously, to extend and try and push for first.
The player on the left
And
won't be
honestly,
taking risks
if you
here.
get it,
Player can't
and hit
quite
my
get the
Kami-Char right
job
now,
done on this
that's
hand.
fucking great. I'm happy for you if that happens. Because it means I get another shot at actually building a hand that has value.
There it is.
Or I can just
The
do this and
player
get out of here.
across Takes a beating.
A very impressive finish. I'm
12
very
era?
curious about the results
Nope.
here.
I'm simply blown away.
Give me my fucking 3600 and just let me leave. I did get to destroy someone, which is nice. Never first. Can't game hard enough. Slowly draining. Alright. I'll be right back.
I took care of it.
I don't know how Fred didn't get hit by Cure 3, but... Oh, that's why. I have refilled my water. Now it is time for me to spend more of my rapidly depleting chips on getting third. Love logging into Sega Net Mahjong. Fortnite seems so whack, we got pros beefing with their own parents on the timeline.
East 1. The Dora is the 6 of cracks. The player is south.
Man.
I'd love to see some tile drawing magic here.
This
Let's
post
see how
sucks.
this battle unfolds.
Alright. It's another 5 Shanten episode.
The player, one step in the right direction.
This hand is really beginning to come together.
And now I'm blocked. This will be parenting in 2013.
Who's going to make the first call here? This table is so quiet I could hear a pin drop.
Is the new bait and switch trend too
Draws
fast
yet
for
another
Z-Block?
Simple.
Huh?
The player. That's progress.
The
That
next
rules,
few
but how did
tiles
this
could
happen?
make a huge difference.
I haven't seen it yet. The bait and switch, that is. Obviously, I have seen too much for Z-Block.
Things are at a standstill.
This is confusing.
The
No,
player.
it's not. Cut the
2
9.
tiles to Tempai.
This is the
Oh, wow, and there's a call.
Okay, maybe actually the surplus 7 mon. Okay, no longer.
The player is
So
already
start
one
cutting.
tile
Yeah,
to
the 6/8
Tempai.
is bad
This
here, I
hand
think.
looks nothing like it did at the start.
Motherfuckers are really out here
Who's
posting
going to
girls in
pull
red
away
sweaters
from
in the
the
other
pack?
chat.
Any calls on pick a pass for now? How are the players going to approach this hand?
Scroll up until you see the Eevee. Oh no. Please reply with videos that are similar to this.
What to do with this tile?
This is so stupid!
The player across makes a call on another dot.
This is so fucking dumb.
Oh, East has declared Deech.
I don't care.
curious to see
I'm
if
not
this develops
fucking
into-
afraid of you.
Chasing Deech.
I'm pushing into Dealer Ricci with, like, literally shit all in my hand.
The player across. Here we have a
The
cheat.
video
That
just
kills
made
me,
me so
passive.
fucking mad. That I just hit the button.
No one dares to make the first move. The air is very tense. 3-player Deech.
Taking
Okay.
a gamble here.
There's only one winner in. Ah, gee.
Alright,
The
Ricci,
player on
Dora
the right.
3.
What an incredible win off
Pinfu,
the
maybe?
wall.
Looks
The
like
player
it.
on the right. A very favorable
Ricci, Sumo,
start.
Pinfu, Dora 3.
Player on the right
4.
takes a modest lead.
ドライオンバイマン
Wait, so what the fuck? Oh my god, really? Swanka just snuck in there, I guess. I didn't even fucking see it. If I could take the Tessone here to
East
Kansas,
two.
I absolutely
the Dora
would.
is the 2 of dots.
I am
The
fucking
player
glad
is
you're
East.
enjoying that. I literally have not
player
even
on the
laid hands on the
right is in
hardware for
first.
the game
What's
or any of
needed
its
is a
clones.
roan off the point leader.
This is not
And I
an
gotta
easy
admit,
spot
like,
to work
seeing how
around.
it plays has me kind of curious. It seems like it's like a good intersection of, like,
What's going to happen
physical
to this score gap?
and, like, novel without being an unnecessary deviation
The
from
player
falling
gaining
rectangles in a way
momentum.
that makes
The
it feel
next few
gimmicky or hard to
tiles could
read.
make a huge difference.
Any calls on this tile? Take a
Nope.
pass for now. The player. Is there any way to turn the tables here?
Alright. Do I want to... I think cutting the 6 there is okay. I'm not
The
sure
air
if
is
it's
tense
best
as
for
the
X,
players
because the
take
hand
their
is too backed up
turns.
with blocks, so 6 being more central than the other tiles I could have cut doesn't matter, because I can't accept them without fucking spending an extended amount of time cutting from other blocks.
Who's going to make the first
There's
call
some
here?
Shoku potential here. 3, 4, 5.
This table is so quiet I could hear a pin drop.
Okay, well,
Another
we already went
useless
back on the
draw.
fucking 7s, so... On the 7 Sozu? Or on the
Things are at a
7s,
standstill.
therefore? Okay, 2, 3, 4... I need pair, so... I could've said that like I need a pair, but instead I just decided that I needed
Have
fruit.
things calm down for the moment?
I don't know, I could go for some of that. Fucking, why the fuck everything cost money? Why does like a
How
pound of
are the
nectarines
players
cost
going to approach
$15,000?
this hand?
Now debating over whether the meth recipe
one dares to
subgenre
make the
has
first
overtaken the hilarity of the IP address subgenre. Where is that fucking... I'm never gonna be able to find this. Somebody posted the worst
The
fucking
air is
IP
very
address meme
tense at this
the other
moment.
day.
What to do with this tile? Still
No.
holding back.
Do you need despair?
Oh, wow, and there's a call.
Where there exists hope, there must exist an
The
equal
player.
amount of
Is it time for
despair.
a call?
Okay, maybe that one. But like... No Yaku, though.
I see storm clouds on
Shut
the horizon.
up! You're supposed to support me! You're a feature in a video game!
The player across.
Why do you
Here
do
we
this?
have a con. The new Dora is 6 dot.
That 8 lets me better accept the 6, I think.
The player across made a call there.
I might be
Look at
dumb,
that
though.
Dora. The player.
I'm actually just gonna
one
fucking
tile
get
to
the hell out of
Tampa.
Dodge with this
This
stupid
hand is very
7-8
near
Sozu.
completion.
Walk. I want game features to call me a fucking idiot, actually. There are a lot of genres that seem made for you. You play a lot of
Is this
roguelikes.
hand going to end quietly?
What is the fuck? I don't know what to do! Help!
Who will seize the win this hand?
Oh wow, that 6 is poison. Actually, it's safe against someone. I don't have the time to pivot into full flush, but wouldn't it be nice? Nice, I have 0.3 seconds
The player
reserve
on the
time.
right. And there
How
we
do
have
you
the
guys
first
think
call.
the end of this game is gonna go for me?
The player across refuses to compromise.
I need to, like, pre-compute a safe tile here.
This is a
What the-
fierce exchange of fire.
Help!
Who will arise victorious this time?
Just read the scroll, bro, it'll be fine. I think my favorite genre of just read the scroll, it'll be fine, is the fucking story about a guy who was literally ready to, like, finish an entire run of NetHack after, like, a week of on and off play, is sitting on the fucking very first floor of the dungeon with their giant stash of objects that they've been fucking polypiling and all their fucking loot that doesn't fit in their inventory. And they managed to read a fucking,
Let's see where this hand ends up going.
they managed to read a
stage is
scroll
set.
that
Anything
teleports
can
them
happen.
up one floor, immediately ending the game because they left the dungeon.
What's going to happen to this score gap?
That's one I think about a lot. Just like, not only should this never happen and
The
like it
player.
has no
Is there
reason
any
to
way to
exist,
turn the
but the
tables here?
consequences of it don't even make sense. That's fucking roguelikes.
The air is tense as
That's
the
the good
players
shit.
take their turns. Any calls on this tile? Took a pass for now.
Okay, my search for value probably ends at accepting a 7-pin and then, like,
Who's going to
leaving.
make what to do with this tile? Still holding back.
Maybe I can clear out enough space for Tanya.
The player gaining momentum.
This hand is really beginning to come together.
I think I mean the entire
This
concept
table
of
is
fucking
so
unit
quiet, I
scrolls,
could hear a
Chase,
pin
but
drop.
agreed.
Draws yet
That's
another
worth pointing
symbol.
out.
The player is already one tile to Tenpai. Oh wow, and there's
I know
a
fucking
call.
Crawl just deadass got rid of food at some point in like the near-ish past.
The player, is it time for a call? Still no calls.
Which I guess is just a thing that you can do if you develop a video game. They're just like, alright, no more hunger.
Who will come
Mechanic
out
was
on
boring,
top
so now
in
it's
this
gone.
confrontation?
You now have even less of a reason to play mummies.
The player on the right already calls a second meld.
Sanshoku or half outside?
Have things calmed down for the moment?
Who fucking posted the
Look
goddamn...
at that!
I have never seen that
Player,
before.
Tenpai!
I have never seen a notice that all of your required tiles are dead before.
How are the players going to approach this hand?
That's really amusing. Well,
One step in
I
the
guess I should
wrong
try to get
direction.
out of this situation. Like a black arrow. What the fuck does that
No
mean?
one dares to make the first move.
Yeah, now I don't even know what the
The
fuck
air
to
is
do.
very tense at this moment.
I should probably be a little bit more afraid of throwing edge tiles, but even that's like a pretty low confidence read, all things considered.
Decided that cracks aren't worth chasing.
This
We're
is
witnessing
fine.
a tense push and pull.
It's not that tense. I'm just trying to find God.
Is this hand going to end quietly? Look at that Dora!
Interesting. Alright, so now I guess we're just going somewhere else.
Who will seize the win this hand?
Oh, the 7-8 shape is dangerous, though, because I threw a 9-pin earlier. I guess Furiten is better than Ishanten?
Who will arise victorious this time?
God, this is a fucking mess of a hand. What the fuck is going on?
My, oh my, and there's the niche!
There are any number of responses here.
Will it be possible to catch up here? Look at that Dora! Chasing niche! The player on the left scored 3 Doras.
That kills the econ.
Why do I do this? Why do I play in the way that I play?
Suffers an unexpected loss.
With a fine play, no doubt about it.
リーチドラ
Death from all sides. It wasn't that bad, honestly.
East 4. The Dora is the 6 of dots. The player is West.
But now I don't have a lot of time to
Heading
figure
into the
things out.
final hand of the match.
The player has one final chance to make a big move.
Well, it's hard to know just how this will turn out.
This should explicitly be of negative comfort. I would have done the same. Fucking renowned funny button hitter.
What's going to happen to this score gap?
Frog, I don't know what a con is, underscore.
The player. Is there any way to turn the tables here?
Let me fucking scraps,
Things are
MJ
at a
sound.
standstill.
sort by size.
Maybe it is
And a
better to
sort
hold
by
back
size
without
should
any east
produce
tiles
all
visible.
of the background music, more or less. So I can upload that later, I
the air
guess.
is tense as the players. Any calls on this tile? Took a pass for now.
So I learned today, and
Who's
stop me
going
if
to make
Yu-Gi-Oh!
the
players
first
are
call
fucking
here?
tired of hearing this.
What to do with this tile?
Because
still holding back.
I am certain the game still gets a good
The
amount
player.
of
Is it
like
time
hate
for
both
still no
from
calls?
show boomers and from people who don't understand TCGs. But I was not really aware of quite how long combos could
This
actually
table
be
is
in
so
that game
quiet, I could
on
hear
turn
a pin
1.
drop.
And today I discovered it. I don't know about the whole
No one dares to
3
make the
minutes
first
of
move.
real-time single-player card shuffling, although it's
Look at
obviously
that
not all
Dora.
single-player because you interact with fucking interrupts and stuff. Hand traps exist! Wow, that's crazy!
The air is very tense at this moment. Have
But yeah, I
things
just,
calmed
I
down for the
actually just didn't know.
moment? Doubled up on a tile
Like, I don't
that
even
was
necessarily
just
know if I
discarded.
believe it's bad. I think it's, like, a game that's built in that way should exist because...
How are the
it's good
players
for more
going
things to
approach
exist.
This hand?
But I just didn't know.
The player, 2 tiles to Tempai.
This is the point where skill really
I
factors
think
in.
I probably... Nah, because I want to be able to accept fucking tiles on either side of the 6-pin. So if there was a more compelling throw there, maybe it was... 8 Mon? Oh yeah, I've heard about the immediately destroy yourself
That kills the
event
toxic.
strategy. Friend of mine went against someone that milled their entire deck. Holy shit.
Excellent evasive action.
That fucking rules. 40 cards
Player
turn 1,
across
and then just
makes
died
a
it back
call
out.
on another crack. We're witnessing a tense. Ah, jeez. The player on the right.
Man, I can't fucking
What
get
an
anything going
incredible
tonight.
Win off the
I guess
wall.
I was
With a fine play,
I drew
no doubt
well
about it.
all last night, or all last
リンク
stream.
もピンフドラドラマンナ
I suppose they can't all be days of supernatural luck and fucking superhuman ability. I have been to the Jet Set Radio map. It fucking rules. Some of the challenge stages are also, like, legit hard, which is not something I expected. Alright, get me out. Let me out. It's very hard to convince people that Yu-Gi-Oh! Is actually an enjoyable game after they hear X's exaggerated description of it. Yeah, and I don't want to be like, I don't want to contribute to that problem. Because obviously, like, you see a long combo, and it's like, okay, but not every game is going to have long combos, and also long combos aren't completely uninteractable. And also, long combos are often not even good. And the decks that can do them are often not consistent.
East 1. The Dora is the 8 of dots. The
I
player
don't know why I
is
put my
east.
leg on my desk.
I'd love to see some
It's just that
tile
kind of
drawing
day. It's
magic
we've
here.
we've
Let's see
reached the
how
gay
this
people
battle
can't sit in
unfolds.
chairs part of the night. Oh my god, I drew another one, man. Gay people can't look at their discard either.
Who's going
Holy.
to make the first call here? This table is so quiet I could hear a pin drop.
I like how people feel safe to just, like, commit random acts of fucking aggravated assault in my chat.
The player on the left makes a call out of nowhere.
Very interesting.
Making a move here. The player, one step in the right direction.
The cracks
What is
are
this
really
fucking
coming
emote?
together.
Okay, well, it's from No Pants, so... There's your first clue.
The player, gaining momentum.
This hand is really beginning to come together.
The Taiko
Draws
manga.
yet
Oh my
another
god.
symbol.
That is an abomination.
The player across
I do not like it.
already calls
Hey, what's
a
going on
second
over there?
meld.
Dude, really? 147? Can I have nice things tonight, please? Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a game where your success is contingent on your ability to prevent your opponent from playing the game.
Who's going to pull away from the pack?
So it's like Guilty Gear.
The player on the left discards another dot.
This is the part where you say, yes, AJ, it is exactly like Guilty Gear. You figured it out, and you have very good opinions on fighting games.
How are the players going to approach this hand?
This hand is so
Any
fucking
calls on this
ugly!
title? Took a pass for now.
You try to burst what the game says, missed the timing. Missed the timing is the other thing that I see people get, like, complaining about, people not understanding.
The player, one tile to Tenpai.
This hand started out as
Because I think
nothing,
that's
and now
also
it's
relatively
something.
straightforward,
do
it just
with
has to
this
do with
tile?
an unfortunate
Still
quirk of
holding back.
semantics.
The player, is it time for still no calls?
The thing about fucking deck building
Is
has
this
having,
hand
like,
going to
strategy
end quietly?
is that in the year of our Lord, 2009, you can just, like, look up the decks that are good.
Who will seize the win this hand?
A lot of people are very
Who
bad at
will
explaining
arise
things I've
victorious
noticed.
this time?
That seems like a problem with pretty far-reaching effects that go beyond the realm of Yu-Gi-Oh!
My, oh my, and there's the niche!
There are any number of responses
That's why the
here.
only card games I
Question
play are
is, can the
roguelites.
players survive
I
this
downloaded
situation?
fucking Creatures of Ether for, like, the companion stage in Rivals, because they were doing that cross-promotion. And I played through the tutorial, and I was like, hey, this is kind of interesting.
The player
And then I got to the
across.
end of the
Here
tutorial, and
we
the game
have a
asked me to
cheat.
make an account. And I was just like, nah, I don't really feel like doing that, and I never played it again. So,
at that.
there's your fucking lesson. Have a better sign-up model. All of these are Furiten no matter what happens, so throw the one that's
The
least dangerous, I
player,
guess.
stand by!
Caught it just in time. On one of the last few tiles.
And they don't have to discard again. We made it.
Nobody wins this shootout.
3 players are Tenpai.
Give me my fucking stick.
East 2, one counter.
The right
The
side of the
Dora
stage you get
is
for an
the
early is
two of
pretty great.
bands.
It is,
The
and that
player
game's
is
whole
north.
soundtrack
The
is
player
good.
is in the lead,
Which is the
at least
curse
for
of,
the
like,
moment.
bad
You
to
have to stay
mediocre
on your
games
toes all the way down
that
to
get
the
way
end.
too much work
This
put
is
into their
not
fucking
an
sound
easy
design.
spot to work around.
Wow, those are really
The
fucking
player,
ugly
gaining
Manzu.
momentum.
This is the point where skill really factors in.
Let's just throw the 1 and the 9 and get it over with.
The player is already
this is coming
one
together pretty
tile to
nicely.
Tenpai.
Nearly every draw has been an improvement.
Bro, sound design sucks ass. It's just the
Draws
OST
yet
that's
another
good.
Simple.
Yeah, I'm not like... That's a pair? I think the hit sounds are okay.
Things are at any calls. Took a pass for now.
And I have a big soft spot for any character that does anything like in the same key as the music. So even if I don't play characters with
Still
fucking
holding
floats
back.
because my brain is just objectively too small for them, Palm being in the game is like pretty good.
The air is tense as the players
Are people
take
really
their
bothered
turns.
with the parry sound? I didn't find it particularly noteworthy. I think this is cut a surplus pair to leave myself open to pivot to Ipeco.
What to do with this tile? Still no calls.
Since this is like now so far beyond the realm of Tanyao. Could shift this set over a little bit. I guess it technically...
Who's going to make the first call here?
I don't know.
The player. Is it time for a call?
I don't know how to do anything.
The player on the left
Yeah, I'll throw
has
one of those, I
discarded
guess.
that tile.
No one dares to make the first move.
Flashy Goodness is like kind of just good at doing the whole video
The
game
player
music thing.
on the right
If you haven't
calls
noticed.
south, but it's not a Yaku.
Any Tower of Heaven enjoyers in the chat room tonight? Yeah, I'm
One
just
step
gonna
in the
fucking throw
wrong
these.
direction.
This does not have enough value to be worth pursuing right now. Wow, and I really draw the fucking 7 like that, huh?
We're witnessing a tense push and pull. Oh, the player on the right made a call there.
Dude's like, yeah, let me just fucking ball out of the gym for like an iPhone puzzle
Another safe
platformer
tile.
that no one will ever play. Oh my god, I'm having a fucking
This
heart
tile
attack.
is blocked off by 3 discards.
Is this hand going to end quietly?
By the way, if you haven't played Tower of Heaven, play Tower of Heaven. It's short and
Player
worth
on
your
the
time.
left, a very favorable start.
Was 6-mon okay there? Did I fucking freeze up and freak out? I don't
East
think I
3.
saw
the
it,
Dora
but...
is the one of dots. The player is west. The player on the left is in first.
At the moment, this is anyone's game.
The stage is set. Anything can happen. The player, one step in the right direction.
This hand is really beginning to come together.
Well, I don't want that either. Very late attempt
The
at
player,
swerving into
first
Chitoi
place
Tenpai?
is
Maybe.
well within striking range.
It's like I had enough pairs. It's just like I didn't have the time to draw anything.
The player, 2 tiles to
4, 5,
Tenpai.
6, 8,
The
9.
next few tiles could make a huge difference.
Any calls on this? Took a pass for now.
3, 4, 5, 6, 8.
The player is already 1 tile to Tenpai.
This hand is very near completion.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Flash
wow,
died.
and there's a call.
Now I'm fucking sad. This is gonna be like a very specific memory, but it's one of those things that just randomly decides that it's going to sear itself into your brain and you just get to live with that.
The air is
I
very
remember
tense at this
the
moment.
first time I encountered people cheating at online video games, and
What
it was
to do
in
with
fucking
this
Stick
still
Arena.
holding back?
Yeah, I think Flashback exists and covers like an incredible amount of
Things
stuff.
calm down for the moment.
Very worthwhile archive. I don't really know what to make of this.
How are the players going to approach this hand?
Maybe it was better to
The
cut
player
from
on the
8-9-mon
left calls
instead.
to form a Dora meld.
Decided that cracks aren't worth chasing.
I am a fucking...
No one dares
Mess
to make
right
the
now.
first move. The player, still no calls.
The bamboo keeps getting more complicated. It's like, so that game is like a fucking, top-down fucking guns and melee
The
weapons
player,
type
is
deal.
it time for a call?
Very appealingly potato. And like, I remember there was the sledgehammer, an incredibly slow weapon. Like it takes forever to wind up, but anybody it makes contact with, it instantly kills them.
Will it be possible
And
to
so it's
catch
very
up
much
here?
like you hang out around corners, or you ambush people in tight spaces. Or,
The player on the right has
if you are this
discarded
random
that tile.
motherfucker that I ran into online, you walk through walls at speeds higher than
Who
any
will
player
arise
should ever be
victorious
able
this
to
time?
go, swinging the sledgehammer about 50 times a second, and it's got like a little fucking dust
We're witnessing
effect
a tense
that is
push
now
and
like
pull.
covering the screen like you dragged your fucking task manager window over the fucking computer while it's frozen.
One step
Yeah, I don't
in
know,
the
fuck it.
wrong
Get me outta here.
direction. Is this hand going to end quietly? Excellent evasive action. Nobody wins this shit.
What I learned in
Only
Theta
the
Ori
player on
School
the right
is...
Tenrai.
East 4, one counter. The Dora is the 7 of cracks. The player is south, heading
What?
into the final hand of the
Okay.
match.
The player, for Tsumo, 700, 1300 or more will take first. For Gong, 5200 points or more will
Fucking
take
suppose
first.
so.
Well, it's hard to know just how this will turn out. The player, already 2 tiles to
Oh, that
Tenpai.
should have been. I
This
had
is the
3-4,
point where
so I
skill
think
really
maybe a
factors
better
in.
cut there was the 6-so.
The player is already 1 tile to Tenpai.
It's important to find
You
the
are on
best
crack, sorry.
possible weight.
By followers, primes, and viewers. Okay, but how do the economics of buying primes work? Is that money laundering? It seems a lot like money laundering.
The player, first place is my, oh my, and there's the meat.
Can't have
I'm
fucking
curious to see
shit
if this
online,
develops into
apparently.
Confrontation.
Will it be possible to catch up here?
Do I even bother to
One
respect
step
this?
in the wrong direction.
What might have been.
Any calls on? Took a pass for now. The player.
I figured it would be
1 tile
less
to Tenpai.
destructive to the
Certain
overall
tiles
hand
will
shape to
fit
throw the
right
reds
into
instead of the
hand.
fucking
Others
two-pin,
will
but
gradually transform it.
maybe that was deeply cowardly in a way that I will appreciate later. Yeah, I don't know.
The player's going
Fuck
for
it.
it.
That tile made it through.
I'm gonna use all my reserve time on nothing.
Don't.
There it is. The player
Well,
on
good
the
to know.
left suffers an unexpected loss.
That was a speedy finish.
リーチドラ
Alright, well, another extremely uninteresting third place. I'm not actually sure anything happened to me for the whole game. That's fascinating. Because now I also have no more money to play ranked. Well, I mean, I could always do East-only Sanma. Because, you know, that always goes super well. I haven't played East-only Sanma yet, so I'm just gonna experience that. Some dude in one of my Mahjong games earlier queued for 20 minutes, came in fourth, and all they said all game was waste of time. Yeah, that tracks. I think Final Fantasy has the highest ratio of like people who don't know how to play Mahjong to people playing Mahjong. Holy shit. This screen is good as hell. Hold on. Thank
East
you.
1. The Dora
Got that
is the
screenshot.
9 of Bams. The player is East.
I'd love to see some tile drawing magic here.
5
see
away
how
in
this
fucking
battle
Sanma.
unfolds.
Whatever.
The player, one step in the right direction.
The dots are really coming
Look at how
together.
fucking fast everyone's playing!
The player, 2 tiles.
Have we reached...
My, oh my, and there's the niche.
Okay.
I'm curious to see if this develops into a confrontation.
Question is, can the player survive this situation? One step in the wrong direction.
The player on the right has discarded that tile.
Yeah?
Who's going to pull away from the pack? The player, 1 tile to Tempai.
This hand started out as nothing, and now it's something.
When anyone
Another
asks me
safe
about the
tile.
plot of Rebellion, I'm just gonna show them this fucking
Look
VOD.
at that.
Wait, what? Okay!
Chasing the
I don't even know how! I was trying to fold! I wasn't paying any attention at all!
Is this hand going to end quietly? Draws yet another dome.
Holy shit!
There it is. I hear a roan.
Takes the lead in the race.
The player takes a modest lead.
リーチドラドラ
Whatever. I literally was not paying any
One
attention to
counter.
building a
The
hand.
Dora
I
is
was
the 2
just
of
trying to
bad.
fold.
The player is east.
Alright.
The player finished the last hand quick and dirty.
Taking a modest lead with that one.
I'm
This
fucking
is
getting rid
not
of
an
dragons
easy
as soon as
spot to
possible
work
in this
around.
shit. I don't trust these fucking Yaku high collectors. I don't know about all that.
The player.
I
2
only had
tiny
the
calls on
cash
this
left
tile.
to play East
Oh,
only
wow,
Sanma
and
in
there's a
ranked.
call.
This
So I'm
looks
playing
heavy
East
burden.
only Sanma in ranked.
The player on the right follows suit here. What to do with this tile? The player, that's a pawn.
It's probably objectively better to leave that as a set, but
The
whatever.
player, Tempai.
Hey, we got there.
The player on the right.
Don't
discards
think about it.
another dot.
Just accept it.
Oh, making a move here. The player. Can this
You
hand
fucking stop it with
withstand
those
the heat?
cheese pun calls. I can't believe they actually went to the trouble to do that.
Who will seize the win this hand? The player on the right makes a call on another bet. My, oh
Okay.
my.
I'm gonna
and
ignore that
there's
because I don't care
the
about
beat.
you.
There it is.
Okay.
The player on the right.
All right.
takes a beating.
Dora 3.
Fine play. No
See
doubt
the era.
about it.
リーチ
一発
ピンフドラ
Pin
サ
through Dora 3?
バナナ
Yeah. Holy shit. She's gonna
East
fucking
2.
die.
The Dora is the 6 of bams. The player is west. How does this
What
starting
the
hand
fuck?
look to you?
1, 2, 3,
orphans
4,
here.
5, 6, 7,
Only
8, 9.
13.
The stage is set.
With an extra.
Anything can happen. The player across.
Alright, don't need
makes a
those.
call out of nowhere.
Don't need that. Don't need that.
The player.
Don't need
one
that
step
either,
in
but
the
have it
right
for some
direction. Any
reason.
calls on this tile? Took a pass for now.
The Dora no longer has a place in this hand.
This could be half flush instead if I decide that I suddenly, like, grew a brain. There's one east.
Another useless draw. That's the last tile. Any takers? Still holding back.
I will stay the course. There's no reason for me to do this.
I see storm clouds on the horizon. The player, 2 tiles to Tempai.
This hand is really beginning to come together.
Just pretend. Just pretend. Nothing suspicious in these discards. I don't know why you would say something like that. Okay, that's 4 easts. It's dead.
Decided that Bam's
Gotta get
worth
out.
chasing.
Doubled up on a tile that was just discarded. The player. That's progress. That's the last tile. Any takers?
Oh.
The player. And
I'm
there
almost
we have
certain
the
that should have
first
moved me
call. What to do
backwards.
with this?
Oh.
The Sanbaimon Tenpai.
This hand has a poor weight, but it's still
If it
Tenpai.
has no weight, there are no tiles left.
I hear a roam.
With a fine play.
Really?
No doubt about it.
Haite, after all that,
ドラドラバンガン
this motherfucker really paid 30 chips, dealt in 3 hands in a row, and then exploded. Sama fucking rules! You're dead. Why are you speaking to me? Oh my god. 7. Maybe I really do have to talk to Frey about putting Sanma into fucking Tile Gun. That would be the big feature that it's missing. I think I'd do it with second net rules as well, so no fucking Pedora, but it's a universal seat wind. Just okay. There's a lot that would go into implementing that. Now, Sanma and Tile Gun is like, you come in with 3 people, and then, like, a fucking nuclear button with a glass cover just rises out of the center of the table. And you have to physically flip off the cover before punching the button labeled Degenerate Yakuman Chaser. I am now fucking completely out of useful cash, so... Fuck it, I'm gonna try to high roll slots with the remaining 25, and then if that doesn't work, we're just gonna go play fucking Sanma in Unranked. I'm about to have no money, by the way. These spins have lasted longer than I expected so far. I like the moment of contemplation. Will we witness Klotzi today? This is a very indecisive slot session. Alright, we're broke. You know what that means. It's time to become desperate and homeless. I played normal fucking, like, intelligent person Mahjong all day, and I got 3rd, like, every game. It's time for me to just commit murder.
East 1. The Dora is White Dragon. The player is East.
In Minecraft, yes.
How does this starting
what the
hand
fuck is
look
that?
to you?
This is decision time.
Let's see how
This
the
is
battle
decision.
unfolds. The player is already 1 tile to Tenpai.
I mean,
This
it's
hand is very
Chitoy.
near
I don't have a
completion.
lot to decide on. Maybe I call the fucking dragons if the opportunity is presented to me.
This west could be kept as a safe tile.
Look at that.
Okay. I almost want to Damaten this. But
Haremon Tenpai.
I also have, like, brain damage and don't know how to score hands, so I don't know whether the Riichi stick actually
The
helps
player
me in
on
any
the
way.
right decides to match the player's discard. The player. Can this hand withstand the heat?
Just chillin'. The sound that plays in cart when it randoms to a hell map.
Who's going to pull away? Oh my!
Oh, hey, there it is. Why did their whole hand light up as Dora for a second there? Did
Tremendous
anybody else
hand
see
right
that?
Out of the gate.
The player
Alright, here we go.
takes a modest
No aura.
lead.
リーチチートイドラドラバンガン
Dealer Mangan. Welcome to
East
my
one,
world.
One counter. The Dora is the 4 of dots. The player is east. The
What
player
the
is
fuck?
coming off a spectacular hand.
Taking a modest lead with that
I
one.
actually don't
This
even
is
know.
not an easy spot to work around. The player, one step in the right direction.
This hand is really beginning to come together.
I think I should throw the east last in that situation if I'm just looking for value.
The player, 2 tiles to 10. Oh, the player across makes a call out of nowhere.
4, 5, 6. Do I have anything that I can cut from other shapes that makes any kind of sense?
The player is already 1 tile to 10
see.
pie.
It's important to find the
I don't
best
think I
possible
lose
way.
much in acceptance to ditch the fucking. Alright, 5, 6, 7.
Draws yet another bam.
This hand is mutating. It's like
Any
radioactive.
calls on this tile? Took a pass for now.
Can go really
No one
fast
dares to
between
make the
I think
first
I'm
move.
going for a flush and I think I'm going for a flush but of a different
That
suit.
That is a
Also,
very
this is a cute
confident
weight.
reach.
Whoa, you pots!
Don't eat pots, catching a very big wave.
Show me
What
the
an
fucking
incredible
Ura.
finish.
Show me
The player
3-pin Ura
is not
somehow.
letting up.
Oh well.
リーチ一発ツモドラサンパネマン
Welcome to video games.
East 1, 2 counters. The Dora is the 7 of dots. The player is east. The player is
1,
coming
2,
off
3,
a
4 pairs.
spectacular hand. The stage is set.
So,
Anything can happen.
but good shapes here. I can complete this either way, I think. So the only inside tile I feel like throwing proactively is the 5, and even then, no, yeah. I can complete this in a few different ways.
Who's going
because
to make the
I
first
can just
call
call the
here?
norths. Maybe.
The player is already
1, 2,
tile
3,
to
4,
10 by.
5.
Certain tiles will fit right into this hand. Others will gradually transform it.
I won't end on good weights for
Any
Cheeto
calls
unless I
on
pick
this
something
tile?
else.
Oh, wow.
Let's do it like
and
this.
There's a call.
This lifts a
4,
heavy
4,
burden.
4, 5, 6.
What to do with this tile? The player, 10 by.
Another
Making
fucked
all
up illegal
five.
3-sided weight.
There it is. I hear a roan.
That hand was quicker than lightning.
I am a
The
genius.
player is simply in the zone. East 1, 3 counters. The Dora is north. The player is east. The player finished the last hand quick and dirty.
This party ain't over yet.
Now, let's watch how things develop.
Alright.
Maybe it is better to hold
2,
back
3, 3,
without
4,
any
5,
green dragons
6,
visible.
9. Yeah, both the 9 so and 9 pin here aren't great. 6, 7.
The player, 2 tiles
That
to
makes
temp
the 9
The
so
bands are really
marginally
coming
better than the
together.
9 pin was.
The player on the right discards another bam.
Okay, can
The
accept
player
that.
is already. Oh wow!
Then-
And there's a call.
6, 7, 8, 3, 4, 5. Waiting on 1 or 4 so.
My
Okay.
oh my! And there's the beach.
Probably wants to avoid taking risks while in the lead.
Question is, can the player survive?
Yeah, I'll throw
this
something
situation?
safe when he pops it
One
turn, but
step
after
in the
that, I don't know
wrong
what the
direction.
fuck is going on.
Excellent evasive action. Look at that Dora.
A little scared of that.
Maybe it is better to hold back without any north tiles visible.
This actually might pivot to Chitoy, which is kind of amusing.
The player on the right has discarded that tile.
Yeah, I folded into having fucking 4 pairs here. None of those anywhere. These are one chance because of the indicator, so I can throw them without worrying a whole lot. These are confirmed safe.
Any calls on pick a pass for
Okay,
now.
I can get rid of those.
There it is. That's a roan from the right.
With a fine play.
Interesting.
No doubt about it.
Yeah, it was the same type of fucked up weird idiot shape.
ドラさん湾岸
The player captures a huge victory.
Man, so this guy really logged in and died in East 1. Sanma is beautiful. I have one ship. That's fucking great. Did I do my free pull for today? I did, and I have no tokens. The Another God Hades banner. Who the fuck is the lady holding the one pin? Who's that? I'm previewing the BGM that's available. It's all gonna be like that, isn't it? This is where you wail, right? What's in here? It's... okay. There are 4 characters. A whole bunch of awful-looking backgrounds. 8 music tracks. 2 fucking button noises. This is... You thought fucking Sega Mahjong was fucking cracked out on ridiculous effects. Motherfuckers have not been to a pachinko parlor. Pachi slot simply hits different. Okay. That is honestly unbelievably fucking funny. The temptation is there, I'm not gonna lie. Just fucking... Alright, let me get the video that everybody already knows about. It's just that over and over and over again.
Hit the lever.
What did you do to Silent Hill? Yeah, that fucking thing. I love this fucking sound effect. Is the image associated with this video Porsche Gaming? I'm actually losing my mind tonight. I'm just fucking falling apart in real time. One out of 31. Okay, so it's saying everything is weighted equally. So 8 music tracks out of 31, 25% chance
East 1.
to hit
The Dora
music
is
from
the
this
7
banner.
of dots. The player is west.
The player dominated the last game.
Okay, and
Will
there's
this
also
match
a
be just as
fucking...
explosive?
Let's see
There's
how
a
this
play
battle
mat.
unfolds.
Fucking alright.
The player, 2 tiles to Tempai.
This hand is really beginning to come together.
I'm just imagining the fucking glass breaking sound effects on Ricci every single time I play this client for the rest of my life. And I'm not sure if I understand how to deal with
Draws yet another simple.
that might
The
exist
player
on a
is
level
already
that,
whoa,
like,
wow, and there's a call.
I don't even know how to deal with.
The player across drops a pair.
Whatever.
There it is.
Wait, what the fuck is my weight?
That
Okay.
is a very confident reach.
Yeah, I thought I saw fucking 4 tiles for some reason.
The player across the table is assuming that it's an open weight.
The player. Can this hand withstand the heat?
Sanma is unbelievably fucking stupid.
Jeez. That's
Okay.
a roan from the left.
The player on the
Yaku
left,
Hydora 1.
very favorable start.
The player on the left takes a modest lead.
Oh yeah, fucking Honitsu. Alright, that's a rough hit.
East 2.
That was the hand of
Dora
Mahjong,
is
by the way. It's now
7
over.
of Bams. The player is south. The player on the left is in first.
Still very much in a position to win the game.
This is not an easy spot to work around. The player, 1 step in the right direction.
The next few
So-
tiles could make a huge difference.
Would have to remove all of the fucking... You'd have to change turn flow. You'd have to remove 2 through 8 mon from the wall. Have to change Yaku high handling.
What's going to happen to this score gap?
I didn't even notice the leaves.
Uh-oh, East has declared lead.
Why,
I'm curious to
why
see
did
if
you
this
say
develops
Stone
into a
Cold
confrontation.
Steve?
Will it
Oh,
be possible
Distant.
to catch up here? Excellent, evasive action.
The player on
I'm
the left
having
has
a
discarded that
difficult
tile.
day. I literally would never have even noticed if you didn't point it out. But now that you have, holy fuck.
The player's going
Alright,
for
I'm just gonna
That
cut
tile
from the
made it
fucking
through.
tile that's easiest for me to fucking completely filled with.
jeez.
Oh, okay.
The player on the left. What an incredible win off the wall.
This will be a repeat of East.
リーズもピンフ一通ドラバネマン
Why did somebody fucking post a lean cow? Why do I even open this fucking Discord while I'm streaming? It just deletes my brain. What are you fucking wearing up there?
East 2, 1 counter. The Dora is the 3 of Bams. The player is south.
I'd love to see some tile drawing magic here.
The stage is set. Anything can happen.
Alright.
The player, 1 step in the right direction.
This hand is really beginning to come together.
I'm feeling a little bit uncomfortable and kind of want to just force meme a flush. Like, I'm not super excited about
1
466.
step in the wrong direction.
So I'm just gonna throw stuff for the extra Han because I don't want these tiles anyway.
The player, that's progress.
Betting on an influx of dots here.
I think this is substantially worse for me like that, though. Should have thrown the white dragon there.
The player, 2 tiles to Tempai.
The
South
next
is
few tiles
thoroughly gone
could
as
make
well.
a huge difference. Betting on an influx of dots here.
Sure am.
That's the last tile. Oh, wow, and there's a call.
This lifts a heavy burden.
Just chilling out, don't mind me.
What's going to happen to this score gap? The player, Tempai. Uh-oh,
How does my
East
fucking
has
weight work?
declared Deech.
Gotta be cautious against an East Beach.
Are any of these safe against you? Doesn't matter.
Doubled up on a tile that was just discarded.
That's a good thing right
Chase-
now.
Oh my!
Hey!
There it is. I hear a roan.
That took care of that.
Yeah, this fucking shit.
Simply blown away. East 3. The Dora is the one of dots. The player is East. The player came out ahead after
Okay,
a
yeah,
fierce
sure. Just hand me the
exchange of
fucking half
fire.
flush and we can
Now,
work with it.
Let's watch how things develop. Another useless draw.
Don't mind all the incredibly suspicious looking bamboo that's about to hit my fucking pile. Least valuable to me is south right now, so...
What's going to happen to
throw
this
that.
score gap?
Then...
The
north,
player,
I suppose.
2 tiles to Tempai.
This is the point where skill really factors in.
The player is already 1 tile to Tempai.
This hand looks nothing like it did at the start.
Baimon Tempai.
Hey guys, you think it might
The
be
player
fucking
across the
half
table
flush?
is assuming that it's an open weight.
The player across
Crazy
decides to
concept,
match
I
the
know.
player's discard.
Yeah, fucking...
The
Wyman
player
knows what's
in
up.
this hand
They're about to throw
withstand the
nothing
heat.
but bamboo for the rest of the game.
The player on the left
Or
is
not.
playing cautious. Oh my!
Or you could just
There it
forget
is.
that you're in
The
extreme
player
danger.
across takes a beating.
The hand probably
A
isn't
very
worth
impressive
that much,
finish.
The
though,
player
right?
is not letting up.
リーチメンホンバンラン
Yeah, it's like, whatever.
East 3.
Normal Sanma
One
hand.
counter. The Dora is East. The player is East. The
How could that have been
player is
Baimon?
coming off
I think
a
it probably
spectacular
includes
hand.
potential
Is
Ura
this
flips.
a battle that can be won?
That's my best guess.
The player, 1 step in the right direction.
This hand is really beginning
Some
to
for
come
some
together.
Yeah, yeah.
The player, 2 tiles to Tempai.
The next few tiles
Clueless
could
here
make a
silently
huge
judging me.
difference.
I don't actually need a surplus pair. I'm good. Those 5s aren't connected to shit, really.
Look at that Dora.
The sets that they're ostensibly connected to stand just fine on their own.
Useless draw.
Which means I can also cut the Tusos.
My
Fingers are actually
and
swollen.
there's the
I am
lead.
glad you've been having
There
fun.
it is.
Fuck
The
that
player
guy,
on the
apparently.
left suffers an unexpected loss.
That was a speedy finish.
The fight for first
リー
place
チ
is
一発
getting
ドラ
ugly.
ドラバンラン
South 1. The Dora is
Jesus,
the
it's
4
only
of
South
dots.
1.
The player
I feel like
is
I've
west.
simultaneously
The
been
player
here for
on the
3
left
seconds
is
and
in
45,000
Still
years.
very much in a position to win the game.
first. Let's see how this battle unfolds. The player, 1 step
Can
in
call
the
north
right
to
direction.
speed up
This
here.
is the point where skill really factors in.
Likely low value in this configuration, though. Maybe holding on to the 5-pin is okay. Accepts the 4-pin Dora. Green probably should have
What's
gone
going to happen
first.
to this score
Autopiloting
gap?
just a little
The
bit,
player,
and by just a
2
little bit, I
tiles to
mean
Tempai.
literally my
This
entire
hand is
fucking
really
frontal
beginning
lobe
to
has
come
been
together.
deactivated
Calls on
completely,
this
and I'm not
tile.
being of pure instinct.
Took a pass for now. What to do with this top still holding back? The player across follows suit here. Oh wow, and there's a
Interesting.
call. The player.
Very
misses a
interesting
turn.
indeed. Suddenly I don't really feel like throwing my 5-pin. Wow, does this suck if I don't throw it, though?
The player is already 1 tile to Tempai.
Certain tiles will
Nah,
fit
'cause I
right
can
into
fucking
this
make
hand.
this chi toy.
Others will gradually transform it.
There it is, Nietzsche. The player across decides. Chasing
Oh, okay,
Nietzsche.
we're all just gonna do this, huh?
The player across made a call there.
That kills the Ipatsu.
Remember, don't be a bitch. True! Didn't
The
consider
player.
that.
Can this hand
I'd die for
withstand the
that,
heat?
right? Come on. They were thinking about the call, but couldn't do it.
Jeez. The player on the left. What an incredible
That's-
win off the wall.
With a fine play.
Pin
No doubt
Futanya
about
Dora
it.
2?
ビーズもタイヤをピンフドラドラバネマン
South 2. The Dora is east. The player is south.
This is not a
How
place of
does
honor.
this starting hand look to you?
No
quick
esteemed
tenpai is
deeds
very
are
much in the
commemorated
cards
here.
This is not an easy spot to work around.
Huh, okay.
The player is already one tile to Tenpai.
This hand is very near completion.
Very interesting.
There it is, Nietzsche. The player on the left decides to match the player's discard. The player on the left makes a call out of nowhere.
I'm not actually sure if I'm okay with enabling
The
this.
player on the
I think I
left
might have
makes
to
a
not
call
put this into
on
the VR
another
chat world
dot.
just like as a matter
The
of
player
like
on the
ethics.
left is playing cautious. There it is. That's a roan from the left.
That was a speedy finish.
均一ワンラウンド
And that just happened from nowhere.
South 2.
So what might actually
one
happen is that
counter.
I'll finish
The
in second at a
Dora
deficit
is the
because this guy
five
just
of
died.
dots. The player is south. How does this starting hand
Yeah, the
look to
fireworks
you?
call
The
idea.
question
I'm
is,
actually...
where's the white
I'm gonna have to
dragon
figure
hiding?
out... For those who weren't there when I was talking about this,
Anything can happen.
I have been working on a VR chat Mahjong world for some time now,
Maybe it is better to hold back.
and it's got a couple
without
different
any north
tables in
tiles
it.
Visible.
And I think I want, like, it's kind of like a fucking beachside type environment. And so I want fireworks over the water when people call tiles or win hands, with the
player,
flashiness
two
of the
tiles
effect
to
scaling to the
Tenpai.
value of
The
the
next
event,
few tiles could make a huge difference.
because I need more things to waste my fucking life on implementing. All the visual effects that happen during some are run through a shape.
Another useless draw.
Just potato. 6, 8. Well, yeah, I already threw that. Kind of funny how it went from one table to
What's
3
going
like
to happen?
overnight.
Any calls
We
on
had a
this topic
brief
or
moment
pass
of
for
2
now?
tables,
The player is already one tile to
and then I
Tenpai.
realized that
It's
2
important to
tables in
find
like
the
a
best
tight
possible
space is not sustainable.
Excellent evasive action. What to do with this still holding back? The player, still no calls. The player, one tile to Tenpai.
Certain tiles will fit right
For the
into
most
this
part, I've
hand.
just made the
Others will
relatively
gradually
principled
transform
decision
it.
to not die here.
Oh wow, and there's a call.
This tile is
Oops, I
blocked
didn't mean to
off
throw
by
that.
3 discards.
The player across. Here we have a con. The
Yeah, I put a
player.
second
Is
table
it
in and
time
a
for a
billion
call?
people show up for like the first
The
time
player
in
on the
ages.
left has discarded that tile.
Look at that Dora. Look at that. The player. Nobody
Hey, I
wins
made
this
it.
shootout.
The entire table is Tenpai.
I refuse to pay out. You cannot make me give up my
South 3,
sticks.
2 counters. The Dora is north. The player is east. Heading into the final hand.
Yeah,
of the
honestly,
match.
this client
The
seems
player
pretty good
has
for
one
Sanma just
final
because of the
chance
way
to
that
make a
it's
big
fucking
move.
built.
Well,
Like,
it's hard to know just
hello,
how
I'm here to
this will
inject the
turn out.
dopamine into your eyeballs. I don't think eyeballs are where the dopamine goes.
What's going to happen to this score gap? One step in the wrong direction. Any calls? Took a pass for now.
I think
The player
this is okay.
already one tile to Tenpai.
I don't need to
It's important
backtrack
to
in.
find the best possible weight.
You're gonna inject the dopamine into your balls. I also don't think that's where dopamine goes.
The player. Is there any way
I
to
have
turn
not
the
checked
tables here?
recently, though, I will admit.
There it is. Nietzsche.
That is a very confident reach.
Alright, no big deal. Just make up, wow, 43,700 points in one dealer turn. Well, there's a start.
There it
Wait!
is.
No.
There it is. That's Roan from 2 players.
That
Beautiful.
hand was quicker than lightning. I'm very
That
curious
person is
about
the most
results
dead
here.
ever.
I'm
We're done.
simply blown away.
リーチドラドラ
They fucking died. Hey, and I came out fucking plus on net. Person had a title. It just fucking exploded. The depressed salaryman taking a 10-minute break in a 27-hour work schedule. That's true. It's like... the fucking memes Gecko was talking about. You just got back from your mandatory 5 hours of bar hopping with the boss and work starts in 2 hours. I don't know if I should keep playing Sama, but I'll do at least one more game after this. Warning, Sanma may be hazardous to your health. In PoE news, due to crystallized omniscience, Tornado Shot lives. People are really out here playing Stat Stacker Tornado Shot? I mean, I know it's not like normal at stacker
East
stuff,
one.
because
The Dora
omniscience is
the
weird,
one
but
of
like, what the
dots.
fuck?
The player is south. How does this
What the
starting hand
fuck is
look
that?
to you?
8 orphans here. Can we make it to 13?
Shut
Let's
up!
see how this battle unfolds.
Trinity Stat Stacker Tornado Shot.
Look at that east wind.
What the fuck? What is this? What the fuck is this hand?
Who's going to make the first call here? The player, one step in the right direction.
This hand is
This
really
could just
beginning
as
to come
easily
together.
be a flush of any kind. Wow. I actually have nothing but honors and
Table is
terminals.
So quiet, I could hear a pin drop.
The
Things
mode
are
really
at a
is for
standstill.
degenerate Yakumon fishers.
The
My
air
man
is
just
tense
is
as
gone.
The players take their turns.
Train went through a tunnel.
Who will come out on top in this confrontation? Whatever happens, it'll be something to talk
The
about.
announcers desperately trying to
Doubled
fill
up on
time.
a tile that was just discarded.
Wait,
Another
what?
useless draw.
Not both of them, right?
This
Okay.
hand is going nowhere.
Well, yeah,
see
I
storm
fucking
clouds
parked
on
it
the
in a
horizon.
ditch at the bottom of the ocean.
The player, 2 tiles to Tempai.
The next few tiles could make a huge difference.
Wests are not dead, norths
Who's
are
going
not
to pull
dead.
away from the pack?
9-pin is not dead. At what point do you become a degenerate gambler and just start playing this shit for stakes? I feel like you have to have a minimum amount of money to develop a gambling habit.
There are any number of responses here.
Will it be possible to catch up here? The player, 1 tile to Tempai.
The players decided to keep this Dora to the bitter end.
I don't think it's about the Dora, honestly.
The player on the right has discarded that tile.
Ah, jeez!
I don't know about IRL casino streams. I know that people stream online slots all the time on accounts that are probably compensated and rigged by the developers of those
Takes
websites.
a modest
ドラ
lead.
ドラワンアウト
So much for fucking
East 2.
orphans, I
the Dora
suppose.
is the 7 of BAMs. The player is East. How does this starting hand look to you?
This could turn into a very big hand.
This is not an easy spot to work around.
Very normal first discard, very normal
Another
second
useless
discard.
draw. This hand is going nowhere. One step in
Fuck
the
it,
wrong
I've decided.
direction.
We're leading
Betting on an
in.
influx of BAMs here.
Well,
The
No
player,
good player
one step
habits
in
here.
The right direction.
This is the point where skill really factors in.
Doubled up on a tile that was just discarded.
all three.
Any calls on this tile? Took a pass for now. The player, 1 tile to Tempai.
Betting on an influx of BAMs here.
This is what it looks like when I test the tile gun tables. This is not normal.
What to do? Still holding back.
Alright, now we have to figure out the shape.
Doubled up on a tile that was just discarded. My, oh my, and there's the niche!
There are any number of responses here.
Will it be possible to... Side by her! The player on the right. And there we have the first call. Nobody wins this shootout.
2 players are Tempai.
That's beautiful. I'm glad that happened.
East 3, 1 counter. The Dora is the 9 of BAMs. The player is West. The player on the right is in first.
Still very much in a position to win the game.
The stage is set. Anything can happen.
The rate at which this game is played right now
The player
is
2
insane.
tiles to Tempai.
The next few tiles could make a huge difference.
5 pairs.
Wow, and there's a call.
Alright, so now we move to edge weights.
The player on the right discards another BAM. Look at that!
Damaten? Nah.
Hanemon Tempai! The player on
It's
the
a
right.
decent enough
that's a
weight.
bone. The player! Can this hand withstand the heat?
The player on the right is assuming that it's an open weight.
The player on the
I've been
right
chasing this
is
Kazuya
playing
in ranked for an
cautious.
hour and he keeps dodging me. I'm gonna change my Steam region.
There it is.
Nice.
The player on the right takes a beating.
A very impressive finish. The player
I'm
People
simply
on
blown
fucking
away.
online Tekken are just different.
ドラドラワンラウン
Not quite as bad as people on
South
Slippy
one,
though.
the Dora
I was watching
is
a
the
friend stream
eighth
some of that
advance.
earlier, and it's
The
like
player
people
is
will
south.
really just
The
get
player
grabbed and then
is coming
immediately
off a
LRA start.
spectacular hand.
moving into first place.
But Chief,
At
it's
least for the
friendlies.
Now, let's watch how things develop.
It's actually not
Took a
that
pass
serious,
for
if
now.
you can believe it.
The player is already one tile to Tenpai.
It's important to find.
Oh, wow, and there's a call. Any calls on this tile? The player, Tenpai.
That call brings the hand a step closer to finishing.
Seems like a better weight. Actually,
No one
does
dares
Slippy
to
ban
make the
wobbling?
first move. Oh my!
I know there was some concern about that earlier,
What a
like right at the
spectacular
start.
Draw.
A very impressive finish.
The player is not letting up.
Nothing could be dumber than Sama when one person is
South
disconnected.
2. The Dora is Red Dragon. The player is East. The player finished the last hand quick and dirty.
The player remains in the lead.
Is this a battle that can be won? The player,
Mine
2
sucks.
tiles to Tenpai.
This hand is really beginning to come together.
Scary.
Any
Could have been the
call?
one
Took a pass for
pin,
now.
honestly. Well, that's fine too.
The player is already 1 tile to Tenpai.
Certain tiles will fit right into this hand.
There it is.
Like, literally, it just-
Each
That is a very
Sun is so
confident reach.
stupid.
draws yet another
It's amazing,
symbol.
but it's so dumb.
Oh my! There it is. The player on the left takes a beating.
That hand was quicker than lightning.
Bruh.
The player is
Nice.
simply in the zone.
リーチドラドラ
South 2, 1 counter. The Dora is the 4 of bands. The player is East. The player finished the last hand quick and dirty.
This party ain't over yet.
Let's see how this battle unfolds. Took a pass for now. The player already 2 tiles to Tenpai.
The dots are really coming together.
That 3-so is awful. I can take
The
that.
player is already 1 tile to Tenpai.
The Dora no longer has a place in this hand.
Shh.
Any calls on this tile? Oh, wow, and there's a call.
That doesn't actually
lifts a
improve
heavy
anything
burden.
for me. I just hit the button because I'm having fun.
What to do with this tile? The player, that's a pawn.
Now I'm just calling for fun. Maybe I can do the worst pivot to
The air
open
is
half
very
flush.
tense at this moment.
Like, just unimaginably shitty. That would
Is
require
this
me to, like,
hand
drop
going to
Hinzu,
end
though.
Quietly.
Which seems like the... Well, there we go. A little closer.
The player on the left. The player, Tenpai.
This hand may have a poor weight.
Hey,
but
we
it's
made
still
it there. How
explosive.
neat.
Look at that Dora. The player. Can this hand withstand the heat?
流局
Nobody wins this shootout.
Only the player is Tenpai.
It's all me, baby.
South 3, 2 counters. The Dora is the 1 of dots. The player is West. Heading into the
Huh,
final
that's
hand
interesting.
of the match.
The player is in first and will normally play the hand fast.
East is looking to shut
Fucking
things
alright.
down.
Probably wants to avoid taking risks while in the lead.
Question is, can the player survive this situation? The player's going for it.
That tile
Wait,
made
no,
it
I'm
through.
not.
One step in the wrong direction.
Oh. Those lines must just be super backlogged.
Excellent. Evasive action.
The player on the right has discarded that tile.
One, two, two, three, four. Hey. I really shouldn't be playing like I'm attached to this. Yeah, there it is.
Jeez. The player on the right. What an incredible win.
Could have thrown
off
3
the-
pin.
ワンラウンド
Get me out.
South 3. 3 counters. The Dora is the 7.
I have to end the game before the
player
fucking
is
Sumo
West,
Giri bot
still
deals
on
in.
The final hand. What's our situation?
The player is in first and will normally play the hand fast.
Will this be the hand that settles it all? The player, one step in the
It's
right
insane
direction.
that I'm still
This is the
hearing
point
new
where
voice
skill
lines.
really factors in.
The player, 2 tiles to Tempai.
This hand is really beginning to come together.
Really though, is there any client that plays even like close to this level of speed? I deadass don't think there is.
The air is tense as the players
This is like
take their
substantially
turns.
faster than IRL Mahjong in a lot of cases, I think.
Uh-oh, East has
Okay.
declared Nietzsche.
I'm curious to see if this develops into a
I'm
confrontation.
actually not sure
Question is,
how
can
to
the
respond to
players
that.
survive this?
I don't think I had safe tiles.
I hear a roan.
With a fine play. No
Could have
doubt about
Sujit
it.
the 1 pin, maybe?
ワンラウンド
No, it would be called Fuma, Fu from Futatsu, which is maybe because of Pawn Fuma, aka Wind Demon, because Fuma would be a fast game for demons. There's something elegant about that. I think my brain is burned out. I think I have to stop streaming. I just can't get over it. They just go hard on the fucking pachinko music, huh? Ichimo would maybe be called Hima, he from Hitoitsu. Which is also a pun on spare time, because if you're playing Hima, you probably have too much of it. Understandable. Damn, knowing a language seems strong. Look how I phrase that as knowing a language, the implication being that I don't know English, which is maybe correct. I am still trying to go through this fucking menu and figure out where my display of my, like, rank towards login rewards is. Maybe there's some clickable part of the interface that I just can't see yet. Can I get anything for medals that isn't more bingo cards right now? I mean, not that bingo cards aren't the most worthwhile expenditure. But they do seem loaded with avatar items that I will literally never be able to make use of because I am not gonna stop being the pink-haired anime girl. It's alright, because if you play a one-player Mahjong, you need to go outside and find friends. God. Oh yeah, there's this annoying piece of shit, but I can't preview it. I got to this page earlier, what the fuck? Now I'm just scrolling back through my fucking history. And thank God I did that on the other monitor. Trying to find the page that I arrived at. Alright, it's hopeless. Please build verification, Yaku. No! The fucking Mahjong captcha almost killed me. That is a big-ass sword back there. What the fuck is that all about? They have a dedicated music gacha. There's PSO2 music in here? Huh? Okay. What the fuck? Okay, this says Carnival Night, but there's no way it's like fucking Sonic 3 Carnival Night. Okay, it's a completely different thing. I just needed to know. Hey, Frog! And yeah, it got run to the 2006 beam, I think, because these are like low-quality sample versions for you to confirm what is in the banner to begin with. That's really just here, huh? I fucking guess. Alright, I'm just gonna translate this entire list to see if there's anything I fucking recognize that I would need to be able to read Japanese to recognize. They really just have fucking PSO2 in here. I don't know how to deal with that. Hit the Space Harrier theme? The fuck? Oh, wait, no. Oh my god. Wait, it's actually here! This is so fucking dumb. I can't think of anything that would be dumber than rolling a gacha for video game music in the year 2022. But the temptation is there. I will admit. Man. The way this game is built is fascinating. Is there Bayonetta music? Not that I can see. It might be that that music ended up in the limited banner and didn't get rerun. If I open this page in incognito, are other people going to be able to read it? 404, so I guess you have to be logged in. Wait, this doesn't even contain... This URL doesn't contain any information about what banner you're looking at. So what the fuck? I don't even know. Deeply fucking confused. Okay, so this one's just fucking cards. This is a 1 in 8 voice gacha.
見えるぞこの曲の結末が
Hey, which of these characters makes that noise with their mouth? Fascinating. We gotta sell you the voices with cute girls anyway. Okay, and here's the general voice gacha that has fucking everybody on Earth. Fucking EX profile banners. Use your meter. I'm gonna play a free room East game that's like normal. Hey, who's that? How interesting.
East 1. The Dora is the 6 of BAMs. The player is West. How
Interesting.
does this starting hand look to you?
This starting hand is certainly very competitive.
Let's
I have
see
to
how
like
this battle
re-engage the
unfolds.
part of my brain that's responsible for like higher reasoning capabilities.
The player, already 2 tiles to Tempai.
This hand is really beginning to come together.
What the fuck is the guy on the left? Twitter.
The player is already 1 tile to
This
Tempai.
is going a little bit quicker
This
than I
hand is
expected.
very near completion.
Who's going to make the first call here?
In fact, this table is just Twitter.
The perfect tile! There it is! Neach!
Alright, here's my terrible fucking closed weight on Tumon.
Who will come out on top in this confrontation?
And I threw a red 5 that would totally
The
would
player
have fit into my
across
hand.
is on the defense against the player's Neach.
Who knows? Maybe if I had discarded
The player
normally it
on
would
the
have
right
changed the
is
flow.
a
We can
symbol
never
that's
know
an
anything
open
about
weight.
what happens. I guess that's a
The
point
player
slightly in
in this
favor of
hand
Damaten though, if the
withstand
red
the
5
heat.
hasn't shown up, and your hand can accept a 5.
Whatever happens,
This hand has no
it'll be
Yaku without
something to
Ricci
talk
though,
about.
so I'd have to be pretty committed to rolling out better value.
Chasing Neach!
This is a Deech shootout.
There's only one winner in a Neach shootout.
Yeah, wrong suit, unfortunately.
3
What the
player
fuck?
Neach. There it is.
I thought I stopped
Pass
playing
of
Sanma.
Rome from the left.
The player on the left, a very favorable start.
The player on the left takes a modest
リ
lead.
ーチ一発ピンフドラドラマンガン
East 2. The Dora is the 8 of dots. The player is south. How does this starting hand look to you?
Not a bad configuration. Let's see what tiles come off the wall.
This is not an easy
I'll hang
spot
on to
to
these
work
for
around.
just a second.
The player on the left makes a
I don't know why I would
call
hold on to
out
the north,
of
but-
nowhere.
This hand is now a guaranteed 2 high.
Hotel Sanma. That's gonna be the other fucking Mahjong map.
What's going to happen to this score gap? Look at that Dora.
Fucking respect to the Chitoitsu parlor
The
in
player.
VR
Is
chat
there any way to turn
for
the tables
correctly
here?
capturing the feeling
Any
of
calls?
being
I'm
in a
gonna pass
parlor
for
where
now.
you feel like you're going to get shot at any moment. And like the air quality
The
is
player
so
on the
low that
left
you may as well be
already
breathing
calls a second
fucking
mouth.
directly out of a smoke machine.
The player is already 1 tile to Tempai.
It's important to find the best possible weight.
The player on the left follows suit here. The players are already visualizing their winning hands. What to do with still holding back?
For what it's worth, if this wasn't already obvious, I highly recommend this client to everyone. Literally every living human. It's hilarious. Good night, Zeb. Thanks for dropping by.
How are the players going to approach this hand?
4, 5, 5, 6.
One step in the wrong direction.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
The player, still no call.
It's not bad for acceptance, but it does move the hand backwards. Oops. Alright. Engage the brain.
No one dares to make the first move. The player, is it time for a call? The air is very tense at this moment. The player, one tile to tempo.
Alright.
Certain tiles will fit right into this
Found a
hand.
pair like
Others
that.
will
Not
gradually
contingent on
transform it.
4-7 so or 7 pin, I believe.
Look at that!
That'll do it.
Hanemon Tenpai!
Went for the Deech, despite an unfavorable weight.
The player on the right
Sama
decides
table should
to
be out on a
match the
dock in the
player's
middle of the
discard.
ocean, and whenever someone gets
The
a
player
Yaku and everyone in the
across
house
is
sees
on
the
the
Sama
defense
table
against the
explode in the
player's
distance.
beach. The player on the right is playing
Sama can
cautious.
only be played inside the nuclear bunker. It's not to protect you, it's to protect everyone else.
The player across the table won't be taking risks.
There it is. The player on
You
the
should
left
deal in
takes
now.
a beating.
A very impressive finish. The player
I'm
Hey, I
simply
wanna,
blown away.
リーチ3色ドラ3バネバン
East
Fucking
3,
easy street.
the Dora
Clearly,
is
if
the
I just play
7 on
100,000
Bandits.
hands,
The
I'll be good at the
player is
game,
East.
right?
The player is coming off a spectacular hand.
moving into first place, at least for the moment.
The stage is set. Anything can happen. The player, one step in the right direction.
This is the point where skill really factors in.
This table is so quiet I could hear a pin drop.
It really is a Monkey Ball-ass soundtrack. I mean, it's Sega, so there you go.
Things are at a standstill. Any calls on this tile? Took a pass for now. The player, 2 tiles to Tenpai.
This hand is really beginning
Door
to
to
come
the
together.
outside balcony gets struck by a massive steel shutter. Warning,
What to
degenerate
do with this
Yakuman play in
tile?
progress.
Still holding back.
I'm imagining, like, the fucking blast plates people use in the fucking hydraulic press videos.
The air is tense as the players take their turn.
2, 2, 3, 3. Worth accepting. Getting called
Who's
for my
going to
misplays
make the
every hand
first
by
call
AI
here?
commentators would make me sad.
The player,
They're not
still
super
no
aggressive
calls.
about it, just when you miss Shanten. And, like, it's honestly nice to know when that happens, if you're learning. Tile Gun has a less
Have
aggressive
things
version
calmed
of that
down for the
feature,
moment?
which, on Twill's suggestion, I also recently implemented the ability to turn it off. I think that might have been a mistake, but I'm not sure.
How are the players going to approach this hand?
Anyway, it's Tile Gun has Shanten display as well,
Is
and
it time for a call?
people have expressed that it has helped them get a feel for things a lot.
No one dares to make the first move. My, oh my, and
Every Yakuman
then,
has a
oh
bonus
wow,
condition
and
for
there's
Richu
a
that awards
call.
Yakuman.
That kills the Ifatsu.
So if you are Yakuman,
player,
Tenpai, and
one
Richi, it's
tile to
minimum
Tenpai.
double
This
Yakuman.
hand started out as nothing, and now it's something.
Seems like an appropriately stupid variant rule set.
One step
Yeah, I don't
in
really
the
feel like
wrong
pushing
direction.
strongly into this.
The player on the right has discarded that tile.
I don't think I need to take unnecessary risks
Is
here.
this hand going to end quietly? The player across. Here we have a con. The new
Interesting.
Dora is 5 dots. Doubled up on the Dora.
That's interesting.
The player across follows suit here.
This can't complete an open weight on the right.
The player draws yet another Dora.
I can't throw this, right? But what if I did?
The player across
Oh my God.
makes a call on
You're a
another
lunatic.
dot. The new Dora is Red Dragon. There it
You
is.
fucking
The
dumb
player
asshole.
across suffers
I
an
hope this hand's
unexpected
12 Ura.
loss.
With a fine play, no doubt about it.
No hits. Missed opportunity.
リーチチートイドラ
Insane.
East 4. The Dora is the 3 of cracks. The player is
Can't
north.
believe you ruined my chances like that
Heading
just
into
to
the final
fucking kill
hand of
yourself.
the match.
The player is in first and will normally play the hand fast.
Is this a lead that can be defended? The player, one step in the right
Okay.
direction.
The next few tiles could make a huge difference.
Yeah, no, Samba definitely burned out my brain. I'm struggling right now.
Any calls? I'll take a pass
Reward
for now.
prediction circuit's completely busted forever. This is
The
weird.
player, gaining momentum.
This is the point where
What to do with this tile? The player makes a call out of nowhere.
Throwing that 3 instead of, like, anything else probably seemed
Who
a little
will
weird.
come out on top in this confrontation?
But I've gotten the idea in my head that this is now going to be Toy Toy Yaku 2.
Whatever happens,
And nobody
it'll
can
be
stop me.
something to talk about. The players are already visualizing their winning hands. Another useless draw. Oh, making a move here. The air is very tense at this moment. Decided to pass on that middle weight.
I am calling
Doubled
Frey
up on a
because he did
tile
not
that was
respond to one
just
of my fucking
discarded.
texts. And he's out. So I want to make sure he's okay.
Have things calmed down for the moment? How are the players going to still holding back? The player, one tile to Tempai.
this hand looks nothing like it did at the start.
The player
Hey,
across
so this would normally
drops
be a
pair.
voicemail about how I want to make sure that you're safe while you're out there. But you and I both hate voicemail. So instead, knowing that you won't listen to this,
No one dares
I'm going
to
to use
make
it
the
as an
first-
excuse
the
to make
player.
horrible
Is it
noises in the
time?
receiver.
The player made a call there. The player, Tempai.
Love you.
Uh-oh, East has declared Nietzsche.
Probably wants to avoid taking risks while in the lead.
Question is, can the players survive this situation?
I don't think I care about this. I think I just keep doing what I do.
That's one ugly Dora. Ah, jeez. The player on the right.
Man.
What an incredible
All right,
win
3
off
Dora,
the
maybe
wall.
more.
With a fine play,
Pinfu?
no doubt about it.
Pinfu.
リーズも
Tanyao.
タイヤをピンフドライオンバイマン
Jesus. That fucking smarts. Hello, Isaac. You have arrived at the last game of the night because I burnt my brain out with Sanma. Also, it's over. Mahjong is fucking crazy. I can't believe you have your fucking phone on you, right? I didn't hear it in the other room, so you must. This is how I know I'm fucking turning into a responsible adult. Like fucking... Be home by 7, okay, honey? Mahjong causes great damage to the human spirit without a single benefit. True, you're right, and you should say it. Thank you for coming. Fucking good night.